Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. I am sorry I haven't been streaming too much lately. I've been doing more storyboarding stuff, and I guess we're doing that on stream today. I don't know how that's gonna go, but oh my gosh. It's messed up my avatar again. Damn it. Has it? I tested it before stream. It worked fine. Let me see. Okay, wait, this works. So why doesn't this work? Is it just this one that? Okay, now this one won't work either. Wow, we love a functional avatar. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Go.
Oh, thank you so much for the 10-time tier 1 sub. Let's go. Thank you, Aquarius. I appreciate it. We'll see if this works. I even tested it earlier to see if it'll be fine. I guess it's not. Let's see who's in here right now. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try to troubleshoot this while we do all that. Okay. Aquarius, Viper, hi. Dude, I saw your manga in Barnes & Noble and I flipped. Let's go. I'm glad you were able to find it there. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're so back. Hey, let's go. Yeah, it makes me happy when I see my manga at Barnes & Noble too. It's like, whoa. It's the bookstore that I probably have been going for like a good while, like since I was a kid. So it's crazy seeing my own manga there. Hi, Monte. Yes, it just started. Welcome. Tummy hurty. Oh, no. Get some rest, Aquarius. Or I don't know what kind of medications help for that. Like Tums? Tums, maybe? But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Lay down. Hi, Low Fat. Welcome. Yes, I am back for another stream. You know, I've been doing a lot of story stuff lately, so I haven't been streaming too much. But today... you'll see some stuff in here. I'm storyboarding the first chapter right now. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I was gonna write a short introduction manga to just like show you guys, like give you a taste of the whole thing. But then I was like, this scene that I'm writing in the short manga, it's actually in the first chapter, so why not just write the first chapter? So that's what I'm doing. Heart the art. Thanks, Sekwar. Welcome. Yes, you like this blank sheet of paper, don't you? It's a very nice looking blank sheet of paper. It just has the frames in it, and that's about it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this today. Katie, hello. Let's see how long I can last tonight. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it is 1 a.m. 1:17 a.m. to be precise. But yes, glad you were able to make it. But yeah, please go to bed if you have to. Hi, Kuma. Welcome. Very sleepy phase of being drunk. Yeah, please go to bed. And make sure to drink water, Kuma. I'm glad the floor feels nice for you. Hi, Macy. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Wowee. Nice dome. Thanks. I take pride in this dome that I have on top of my head. My IRL dome is my head is dented, like actually at the top. But I think at least in Avatar format, I don't need to have a dented head. Oh my god, imagine if I wanted to make it hyper accurate and was like, no, if I'm gonna be bald, I gotta have the dent up there. It's actually a dent, a very significant one, and I think I'm the only one in my family that has it. It's a very how deep is this dent? It's probably quite significant, and it's probably visible if I shave my head. I can probably collect water in it. Let's see who's else. Tino, hi, welcome. Finally, I can catch one of your streams again. Let's go. Welcome. Glad you were able to stop by. Hope you're doing well. On top of finding your manga, I also started learning Japanese. Ooh, hope that's been going well, Viper. Yeah, Japanese is very different compared to English, but I I think, if you do learn Japanese, you'll be able to watch all those, animes and read manga without subs. So that's pretty cool. I still do, like when subs are available, I do turn them on though. Because I don't know, I just like having both. Squilber, hi. Thank you so much for the drink tea redeem. Okay, so today for our tea. Hey guys. Oh, it's kind of dark here today, isn't it? Here, let me turn this on. There you go. Our usual screen. I mean, we don't have to have this light on. It's not that big of a deal. This is Hojicha. And there's barely any of it left. I have a cup of... Let me go get it from over here. I have a cup of coffee over here. This is also almost gone. And then I have another cup, my usual jug. This has a chai in it. So we have 3 different... Here, wait, I'll turn on the light so you can see. There you go. Yeah. So we have 3 different forms of liquids today. And I'm very, very happy about that. This is the freshest. It's almost gone. So I'm gonna drink this one. Cheers. Delicious. Okay, let me put this away. I'm gonna put it off to the side so I don't tip it over. I think this should be fine though. Hi Aqua, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. With the rectangles, yeah. Very, very nice rectangles. Yeah. So yeah, this is a storyboard side where I can just, read over everything that I've written in this, I guess, sakuhin. What's the name for sakuhin in English? In this project. And then over on this side of the page, this is where I can actually make edits to the page. So I can zoom in and, I can change the text and do all that kind of stuff. But I use this as a reader and then this as the editor. I have a prescription for ondansetron, which helps with the nausea. Okay. Try not to take it too much because I don't want to overuse it. Oh, yeah, definitely. Please don't. Today I got it bad enough that I should have. Yeah. Please. Yeah. I hope it gets better soon, Aquarius. Lying down tends to make my nausea worse. Ooh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Okay, then sit up straight. Don't shrimp. Katie, what are those sit-up redeems? What are those push-up redeems? Oh my gosh, you really want me to work out today, don't you? We still haven't used your workout guide on stream yet, Katie, so we're probably going to do that one of these days. I'm making my own comic with the intention of physically publishing it, and I've always been concerned about the bleed and trim lines. I don't let 1 pixel leave the live area. I don't think you have to be that stringent, but yeah, that's good that you are aware of the lines. Yeah. Good luck with the comic. Oh my gosh, Alex, you're in it with Katie. Can't believe it. I mean, I don't even know how many workouts we have pent up right now. Let me see. Where are my reward requests? It's probably not that bad. Okay, yeah, we only have like 8 sit-ups, 6 push-ups, 10 squats, 5 jumping jacks. Yeah, we really don't have enough workouts yet. So yeah, keep on redeeming that. Maybe we'll be able to do that next time. Peach head mirror. Okay, yeah, you're actually right. I do have a peach head. It's kind of a peach head. It looks like it could also be a heart head. Yeah. Or a butt head. Anything that's stunted. Oh man, Alex, not the push-ups. Not the push-ups. Of all the things that you can redeem. Hi, Carol Mintz. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Thank you for the follow. I don't know. I changed my avatar so it's manually bald. So I don't know how long I'm going to be bald. I think I'm going to be bald forever if I keep it like this. So I think I'm going to have to turn it off manually eventually. I think it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to turn my baldness off. There you go. Oh no. It broke it again. Give me a second. Let me get that setting fixed. Audio. It sucks that I've been having to do this lately. Maybe I have to reinstall the program or something. There we go. Hey, we're back. And then let me get my clip studio. There we go. I don't know how you do it, Mieri. You last to early morning with your motivation. Oh, I mean, I try to... my sleep schedule's degen right now, so I sleep during the day. It's really bad. So it looks like I'm super motivated and I last to early morning, but that's just my natural rhythm at this point, unfortunately. I would like to fix my schedule, and it was fixed for maybe a day this week, but I don't know. Immediately the day after, it was already messed up. So yeah, I guess I'm still gonna be a degen for a while. Oh, I drank plenty enough water and carbs, just need rest. Okay, gotcha. That's good. And also, why did my avatar stop moving all of a sudden? We are really having issues recently with this. Oh. I mean, it looks like it is picking up all of the audio. So it is really, truly quite bizarre. There we go. And thank you for the follow, Cheshire. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Your head dent means you will never thirst with no cup in a rainstorm. You're right. I'll just collect water in my head dent. And if I ever need water, I'll just scoop it out from there. And, it'll be a tiny reservoir. Yeah, it's a natural selection type of thing that I have developed. Also, imagining you with a dent just makes me think of Tezuka Sensei's lamp. What are you talking about, Kuma? Does he have a lamp that's dented? And yes, good night, Macy, if you're going to go to bed. Oh, yeah, you have work on Saturday. Okay. Have a fun stream. Thank you so much, Macy. Good night, sweet dreams, and good luck at work tomorrow, okay? Hi, Psycho. I'm Baldy. Shut up. Welcome. Hi, Alex. Hope you're doing well. So much coffee. How long have you been awake? It's only 1 cup. I've been awake since 4 p.m. It's bad, okay? It's bad. My sleep schedule's messed up right now. I want to fix it. Quidnos, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Mieri's abusing stimulants. Nah, I would never. Well, I'm gonna play some games instead of Japanese. Good night, Viper. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and have fun with the games. Is this a bald stream today? Absolutely not. We will never have a bald stream. I enjoy having hair. Hi, Hus. Welcome. Yeah, I'm having a good day so far. Kinda, sorta. So this week I was supposed to be, working on my story and storyboard. As you can kinda sorta see here. You'll see some text here and there. You'll see some stuff here and there. But it really is not enough. So it was kind of an unproductive week. So I really need to get my, shit together. And that is why, I was working before stream, but yeah, I was like, let me just stream here and share with you guys what I've been working on. You guys gas me up so much. So I think you think that I'm always productive and I'm always motivated and everything. But no, this week has been kind of unproductive. It's been unfortunate. So I'm going to get back into it hopefully this weekend. And Earl, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about the guide, but I'm glad you did. No, I absolutely haven't. No, I haven't been working out that much so far since my dumbass injured my left leg in 2 different spots a bit ago. Oh my. I hope it wasn't too serious, Katie, and I hope it gets better soon. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, we will be working out using your guide eventually. I don't know if it's going to be today, but it will be happening soon eventually. Miguel, hi. Favorite streamers online. Let's go. Hi. Nice having you here. Glad you were able to make it. Did Mieri shave her hair? Absolutely not. I don't think I'd look good with my hair shaved because my head is dented. Malurar, hi. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Love your stream cell. Thank you, Kyoko. Welcome. You could have a reset button so it breaks. Maybe. I don't know how, I don't think there's a reset button in PNG Tube Remix. I think I do just need to reinstall the program or download a newer version of it. Maybe that's it. Are you a morning person? Absolutely not. I'm a night owl through and through. And I think my natural circadian rhythm leans towards sleeping during the day. And it's very opposite of what society likes. So I wish I was a morning person. I really do. When I do wake up in the morning, it makes me feel like not degenerate. So I do enjoy that. But my body has different plans for me. Good night, Sakura. Sweet dreams. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you again soon, okay? Your dent would work like those desert lizards that collect water in their bodies and just let it drop into their mouths. Is that how they survive? I mean, I'm not surprised. There's like the cactus in the desert. They also collect water. Like everything that lives in the desert somehow has come up with a way to reservoir that water somewhere. And aren't camel humps? Aren't those also water? Or are they fat? I think it's water. Don't you hate it when you draw something in digital form? You undo, save, redo, save, tiny edit, save, undo again, save. I mean, it's just part of it. I'd rather have an undo button than not have an undo button. So I prefer digital over traditional art. I wish I could live without undo, redo, save, but no, I'm not. I'm too indecisive and I make too many mistakes. Lamp is a recurring character in Tezuka's manga who has a flat dent head. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe it's the candle. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I think it's maybe it's called something different in Japanese. But yeah, when you said candle, I know exactly what you're talking about, Kuma. Coolest stream layout you got there. Thank you so much, Earl. Appreciate it. You look small. Probably I'm small. If we're talking IRL, I'm like, what, 5'4"? I wish I was like 5'7" or 5'8". That would have been really nice. But when I was little and going through puberty, I did not sleep enough. I think I have stunted my growth permanently. But surely I can still grow, right? Surely. After decades and decades of being out of high school, I can still grow. Got to turn that mindset into a grind set. Yes. Yeah. I make being productive makes me feel good. So I would like to grind set as well. I want to finish this storyboard. I don't know how long. I think, okay, in my head, I do have an idea of where chapter 1 is going to end in terms of the overall story, but I don't know that, like, I think that's a gajillion pages. So I might have to chop it up into a few different segments. We'll see. Apparently based on a childhood friend of Tezuka's. Oh, I didn't know that. I love drawing at night when the world sleeps. Same. I like it. I like nighttime because, no one bothers you and you're just kind of in your own space, focused. It makes me happy. Yuska, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm fine now. I just twisted my ankle. Ooh. Then I smacked my knee with my wall. Ooh. I'm so sorry to hear that, Katie. Yeah, take care. Yeah, I've twisted my ankle before too. It's not a fun feeling. So it's probably gonna hurt for a while, but just take it easy. I used to be a night owl. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's early bird. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's nice. I wish I was an early bird. Hi, Seastro. Welcome. Interesting channel recommendation. Let's go. YouTube algorithm is doing work. Welcome, Raiders. Hi, Fake Cakes. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid here. Let me follow you back so I can raid you back sometime. But yeah, what were you working on? Hi, welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. Oh, my avatar broke. It's been a recurring thing lately. I don't know why, but when I change expressions, my avatar just stops working. But yeah, what were you working on today, Fa? Links are okay in chat, so if you have an art tax, we would love to see it. There you go. I think it's working now. Hey, let's go. But in the meantime, hi guys. My name is Mieri. I'm a manga artist. I wrote The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. And I also have a manga tutorial out, which is free. It's called How to Write Manga Even If You Suck at Art. And then right now I am working on my storyboard for my next manga, and as you can see, there's like nothing in here right now. There's some text here and there. There's some, rough sketches in here and there, but it's nothing major right now. But and like I usually don't do storyboarding stuff on stream because I gotta kind of lock in for it. And when I stream, my attention is divided up into 5 different places. But we're gonna try. And yeah, welcome. We brought a party. Yes, let's go. The night is still young. It is 1:34 a.m. where I live, so it is indeed party time. Hello, we were working on webcomic learner today. Ooh, we would love to see. Please share your webcomic. We'd love to see. Was very interested to come check out your process of storyboarding. Oh, so how I storyboard is I usually so first of all, I storyboard in Japanese. Sometimes I storyboard in English when I don't have time. But so like I have a certain dialogue that's in my head, right? And I just type it out and then I put it on the screen or like on the page. I'll just say in order of like, you know, the dialogue. I put it in certain locations. Like I kind of can't imagine like, you know, what panels will have certain frames and like what certain I guess scenes would look like in my head as, you know, characters are speaking their dialogue. So it's all in my head. I just like lie it out like this, and then if I'm feeling like I want to get detailed, like this is the extent to which I draw the detail. Like like I'll have you know, kind of like like this will be like, you know, feet and like a face and like the eyes will be there. Like I'll have a vision in my head, and then the dialogue will be there. And then I'll draw like very, very brief panel lines in there. Super, super rough. And then once I have like this type of thing down, I'll just leave it for a bit. And then I'll come back to it later. I'll read it over and I'll be like, I'll either like it or I will want to change it. So I'll make necessary edits. And then, yeah, that's how I basically do it. But I draw it usually scene by scene. This entire sequence is not done. This is just like a very, very small part of the scene. I was like, I kind of thought of it and I wrote it down as I thought of it. So it might change, it might not, who knows? But I think it's important to have something written, even if it's not set in stone, so you can make edits later. And thank you for the follow, Faye, and also Dragon Lover. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. Your storyboards make me feel so much better about my own. Yeah, I mean, storyboards are just means to an end. So this in itself, it's not supposed to look like a gorgeous work of art. It's just for yourself. It really is just for yourself and for your own planning purposes. I don't need anybody else to understand my storyboards. I just need me to understand what's going on. And then, you know, if I need to show it to an editor or something, then I can, you know, fix it up a little bit. But it's never going to look gorgeous. I don't care to make my storyboards look good. So I think, yeah, I think rough storyboards are fine. Storyboarding on stream is super impressive. I can't do it on stream either. Yeah, that's what we're trying out. I usually don't storyboard on stream, but I haven't streamed in a while, and I've been doing a lot of storyboarding stuff lately. So I was like, you know, we can try. We can try to see what we can do. But no guarantees of me getting anything done today. But yeah, let's see. Keep going. I enjoyed storyboarding for a little. Nice. This is done in clipstudio EX, not Paint. EX has this function, this project function here, where you have multiple pages per project. You don't have that in clipstudio Paint. So if you are going to be writing manga or webtoons or comics or whatever, I recommend getting clipstudio EX. EX also has the 3D objects in there that you can, you know, use to extract backgrounds from here. So I can give you an example of that. So like stuff like this. If I wanted to draw a piano in a scene, for example, I can just drag in one of these assets in here, adjust it, and then extract the line art from it. Like so. Here, it'll take a few seconds, but you can see it. It's thinking. There you go. Now you have line art for a piano, and you can just draw your person in there as you wish. But yeah, these functions are exclusive to clipstudio EX, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I recommend getting EX. Writing is super important. I think it's the most important part of comic making or manga. Like the art is important, but I think the writing is much more important. Oh, Work in process of some of the line work the past 2 days. Let's go, Faye. Let me take a look at that. It's so small. Wait, no, never mind. I just have to zoom in on it. Okay, cool. Here, let me show this on screen. Give me a second, guys. Here, I'll pull this up. Hi, give me a second here. Let me go to my Chrome. Get the right page. I think it's this one. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Look at it. Okay, so this is what Faye Cakes was working on their stream. Oh, yeah, so when it's zoomed out, it's so small. But I'm going to click on it and I'm going to zoom in. Look at their line art. Let's go. I like this little dude right here. Little wizard dude. Nice. And you said you did it in 2 days, right? It seems like a lot. Yeah, this is a lot of panels. Wow. This is nice. Oh, I like their expression right here. It's very expressive. That's cute. I like that a lot. Do you have a link for your webtoons? I will put it in both YouTube and Twitch. I mean, like, if you put it in Twitch chat, I'll put it in YouTube chat. Would love to share it. Good to hear. I fuss around so much about making it look good when presenting it to others. Yeah, storyboard, it doesn't matter. I think the final art is what matters more. And even the final art, honestly, as long as it's as long as your art is clear and the readers can tell what you're trying to convey, or the readers can tell what the characters are trying to do, I think it's fine. I mean, yeah, obviously the better the art is, the better, it is, but if you are crunched on time, I would rather spend more time on storyboard rather than final art. That's just me, though. As long as the art meets like a bare minimum criteria, I am happy. 3D assets and EX are a godsend. I agree. Handshake. You can't see me right now, but I'm handshaking towards the camera. Right, I have EX too. Writing and making my comics slowly. Yes, yeah. clipstudio EX is really great. That's the one feature I miss about EX. Yeah, Collie. Yeah, that's why. People ask if Clip Studio Paint is good for comic making, and I'm sure it's doable. But I think EX is just, it blows everything else out of the water. Do you read manhwa and manhwa? I'm sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong. I don't really read much. I used to read a little bit of it, but I just haven't had much. Like, I've been watching more movies and stuff lately rather than reading manga or comics. I do want to get back into it more, though. The fun of webtoon formatting. Yeah. I guess the good thing about webtoons is, like, I mean, I'm sure, like, it's just all vertical. So most of the time, I'm guessing you're just, like, cutting your panels, like, horizontally. You can probably, like, switch it up a bit, though. But yeah, it's interesting because the webtoon paneling is it's very different from manga paneling and what I do. So it's like a completely like uncharted territory for me, and it's really interesting to see other people's comics and how they format stuff and lay out their panels. And then, okay, yeah, great. Okay, so you put it in chat. Let me put this in YouTube chat so you guys can also have it. But this is Faye Cakes webtoon, so go check it out if you are interested. Thank you so much for sharing, Faye. I really appreciate it. Faye Cakes webtoons. There you go. That's probably one into YouTube and Twitch chat, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. It's on hiatus right now, but it's coming back this year. Ooh, how exciting. Not bogged down with conventions. Got it. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I think this line art looks really nice, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. If you have to, raid and run, or if you need to take a break, please don't feel pressured to stick around. Yeah, like, please go get some rest. And let me drink some tea as well. Where is... Okay, there we go. Hi. This is some Hojicha. Cheers. Make sure to stay hydrated, y'all. Okay, this is gone. So now I have chai and I have coffee left. But yeah, hydration is important. Why are all the cool art streamers streaming at either 3 a.m. or school time for me? I am so sorry to hear that, C. It's because we're all Dijans, and I think a lot of us are just night owls, I think. I'm sure there are artists who are, productive during the day and stuff, but man, like I see so many people who are just complete degenerate night owls. But yeah. Or, they just live across the world. That could be it too. Unfortunate. Let me catch up in comments. Hi, Lycos. Welcome. Muted while I work, but wanted to support. Hi, Steka. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck with work, okay? Thank you for lurking. Unfortunately, my dumb tail only remembers how to draw traditionally. Hey, no, that's great. I wish I could draw traditionally, but I just don't have Control Z, and that is an issue. I like to be able to undo everything that I am trying to do because I mess up a lot, and I don't think that traditional is I've been drawing digitally manga for so long. And at this point, I think I'm just going to stick with it forever. But it's fun drawing traditional stuff once in a while. I think there's a charm to traditional art for sure. I love how it just looks so not rough. It just looks so handmade. And just very you can see the imperfections in it, and I think that actually adds more flavor to your art. And I think that kind of stuff, especially in this day and age, I think the human touch is very valuable. Pretty sure the storyboard shouldn't be detailed because if you make it too good, you'd be more reluctant to change it. Yeah, that's also my thing. I draw my storyboards with the intention that it's going to be edited and changed, so I really don't draw any detail. This is the most detail you'll see. You won't see me doing anything more than that generally. I think this is a lot actually. I grew up doing more traditional manga paneling, so webtoons has been quite the learning curve. Yeah, but yeah, I've never done webtoon paneling, but I'm sure it's quite different. But yeah, I hope that's been going well. I mean, your line art is certainly gorgeous, so I'm sure it's going well. I wish there were more printed style manhwa. Yeah, okay, so that's the thing. If you want your stuff printed, I think manga style is more better in that aspect because it's already formatted for book style. Manhwa, I think it's mostly, or at least, webtoons. It's paneled. I guess manhwa isn't actually all webtoons, huh? It's what we see probably more, but I'm sure there's paper formatted manhwa as well. But yeah, the thing about webtoons is it's just so hard to get it printed on paper because it's not formatted for that. It's formatted for, infinite scrolling on your phone. So when you want to print your webtoon, you have to, reformat it, repanel it, do all that kind of stuff, resize all of your artwork. And it's going to look completely different. Sometimes I think you'd have to redraw your artwork completely because it's just it's just completely different. Because it's not vertical anymore, your reading direction is more it's either right to left or left to right.
Go.
Zenos, hi, how's it going? Thank you so much for the 3 months already, huh? Tier 1 sub, let's go! Thank you. Sorry, I'm not going to change my expression on my model because it's been kind of wonky these past few streams. I don't know why. I think I have to just update it. Let me actually write that down in my list of things to do. Let me write it down. Update PNG tube remix reinstall. Okay, I have it written down, so hopefully next time it'll be fixed. But yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Thank you for allowing me to share. No, absolutely, and thank you so much. Yeah, I hope it goes well too. I think it'll be good, but I just need to write it good. I think the idea is good. I think the characters are good. It's just my execution now that is the issue. And as long as I got that down pat, I think it should be fine. And even if it's not, even if it's kind of mediocre at first, I'll just have to edit it over and over again until it's good. But I think it'll be good ultimately. So I'm not too worried about it. But thank you so much. You do need to get some dinner? Yes, please enjoy dinner, okay, Faye? Have a good one. Hydration as in water? No, I drink Coke. I don't know if that's even hydration. I don't know about that. Isn't that mostly sugar? I don't know how much water is in a Coke. I barely use Webtoon, so I check it out since the app is just resting on my phone without purpose. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, it's I mean, I'd rather scroll on Webtoons than scroll on social media, so I think that's good. The night shift has the most money, so it makes sense. Night shift. Like night shift in terms of streaming? Like what, Kali, like what do you what are you referring to? It would be a lie to say I'm not a night owl myself. Yeah, I think a lot of us here are. Otherwise you guys won't be here. My only problem with traditional art is that it's much harder to make it work on a weekly schedule. I can see that. Yeah, it's because and if you do digital manga, right, you can take 3D objects, you can extract backgrounds from it. You can just pump out art a lot quicker. I think, and there's a lot of convenience in it. You know, if you do traditional art and you, for example, spill your ink all over your page, you got to redraw that entire page. Whereas in digital art, you can just press undo. So it's a lot more forgiving. So yeah, I agree with that. That's the one fear I'm facing since I do have to do a physical copy down the line. Yeah. And something formatted for web is probably not going to do well physically, so you're going to have to completely reformat it. But I mean, like I guess the manga, it is formatted for the paper, but it's fine on the phone, I guess. But I think Webtoons is more intuitive in that kind of sense. So it both has its pros and cons, right? Most don't redraw it, but I would absolutely have to redraw certain panels. Yeah, I imagine. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's go? Oh, holy crap, what's going on? So many notifications went off all at once. Okay, first of all, she say, Kaiga, hi, so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And Beef Boy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you so much. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Congratulations too. Let me look at this. Johnny, Sitting, Taijiro, Rictor, and 2E. Yay! Congrats, guys, on the gift subs. If you do get a sub to my channel, by the way, make sure to connect your Twitch to your Discord so you get access to my Discord server. I do co-working in there a lot. I'll just like sit in the library VC and just mute myself and work on, storyboards or writing or whatever it may be. And then other artists will also join and they'll work on their own respective projects. It's a really nice little creative space, and there's a lot of really talented artists in there, and everybody in there is really chill. So if you're interested in that kind of place, feel free to join. Once you're in, you'll never get kicked out, so that's also really nice. So yeah, welcome, and thank you so much again, B-Boy. I appreciate it. No way, Mieri. Yes, I'm here. I'm here today. You'll never believe what I found in my pocket. Oh my goodness. Just found subs in your pocket. Crazy. Hi, Doobie. Welcome. Let's see. So I've been studying a few printed webtoons to see how they handle it. Yeah. I guess that's a good thing to do. It'll probably be different from artist to artist. Some people will redraw, other people won't. But yeah, if I was doing webtoons, I would probably redraw some things because it just will come off completely differently. When you scroll versus when you flip a page. Pretty sure drinking Coke is just drinking caffeine with extra sugar and carbonation. I mean, that's delicious. That's delicious. I can't knock it. Thank you for the follow, Nabs. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. A lot of artists work the night shift and stream right after work because the night shift has the most money. Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, because nobody wants to work night shift. That makes sense. Okay. When I reformat it, it'll probably be a good time to turn those old episodes into vector finally. Oh, that is true. Yeah. So you also use vector lines because I do. All of my line art is generally in vector layers. And then this stuff, storyboard, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't have to look nice. So this is all raster layer. But yeah, for actual line art, I also use vector layers. So that's good to hear. Yeah, hype train, let's go. I was hella happy to see you streaming. Hey. VN's Quack. I'm just gonna call you Quack. Welcome. Nice having you here. Good night, Katie. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Thank you so much. See you again soon, okay? Have a good one. Do you collab with writers? No, I just do my own thing. Some people, like collabing with other writers or other artists to do, manga or webtoons, and I think that's great. But I personally want to draw and write my own stuff. Yeah, that's what I personally prefer. But I don't think any other method is, better or worse. I think it's all great. The companion mode is so sick. I went and got myself a phone stand, so now my phone hovers for me to look at while I work. Nice. I haven't done that. I haven't used the companion mode, but I'm glad that it actually works well. Maybe I gotta try it when I use my tablet to draw, because I'm pretty sure I can do it on there. I have to start using vector, struggle with how the masks interact through different layers. Making a point to learn it for season 2's production. Ooh, already on season 2. That's exciting. I hope that goes well. And yeah, once you are pretty comfortable with vector, it's really convenient. So I do recommend it. It's just so much easier to edit because every single line in a vector layer is a 3D object in itself. So you can just resize easily. You can change line thickness. It's very convenient. Do you ever watch films to try to build better narrative instinct? Oh, all the time. Every single time I read something or watch something, I'm always like breaking down the writing, and I'm like hyper analyzing why I like something, or if there's anything, like any tech that I can steal. Craft, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's just something that I guess I always do. First, like my first run through of watching something, I try to just enjoy it, and then second run through, I'm like, okay, why do I like this? Why is it enjoyable? Like I'll look through like video essays on certain movies. One movie that I recently really liked was Wicked. That was a very enjoyable movie. I haven't seen the Broadway show. But Wicked was really good. I like the characters a lot. I like the settings a lot. I like the themes a lot. And it was just very emotionally fulfilling watching it. So I did a lot of analysis on it and thought about, why do I like this? Why does it hit hard for me? Why do I enjoy seeing these characters? And and stuff like that. And I also really like their growth too. And I like how the conflict is handled differently by the two main characters. It really does show how different they both are and how contrasting they are. So yeah, that was nice. I liked Wicked. Thank you for the follow. Hero and Jin. Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Thank you for the follows. Who's your favorite manga artist? I really like Togashi Yoshihiro sensei, author of Hunter x Hunter. And also Urasawa Naoki sensei is really cool too, author of Monster. Really, really good manga artists. And also like Takahashi Rumiko sensei of Inuyasha. I also like Arakawa Hiromu sensei of Full Metal Alchemist. There's just a lot of manga artists I like. There's so many talented people out there. Goals. Hi, Hero. Welcome. Do you ever do the same when the opposite occurs? When you don't like something, so you analyze? Yes, before I do. Whenever I see something that I do not like or something that irks me, I do analyze it. I'm like, why do I not like this? Why does this irk me? Why does it piss me off? And I definitely do like analyze something when I don't like it. And usually I wonder I think it's I usually am able to pinpoint very quickly why I don't like something or why something pisses me off. It's usually when a character is disrespected by the author, or like the author was going for one theme like the entire time and then they contradict it last second or something and like do something crazy with it, or I feel like the character is being used for the author's not agenda, but like the author is trying to fit the character into a plot, and it just ends up completely ruining the character's entire arc or something. Like it's very obvious when it happens, and yeah, it's a good lesson, honestly. Yeah, both watching good movies and good stories and bad stories, they're good and helpful in their own way. Because yeah, good movies, you can pick it apart, try to learn something from it, and then bad movies, you can pick it apart also and not do whatever they did, so you don't make the same mistakes. But yeah, 100%. Bin of Trash, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Nice username. Hope you're doing well. Once you do something like, say, drawing manga, you tend to analyze it more. Like whenever I read a manga, I just zoomed into the line art, tones, and details to try to learn it. Nice. Yeah, you can definitely pick up stuff from the line art. And then if there is a particular type of line art you gravitate towards, you can I think you'll notice it over time. If you are reading a bunch of manga and you tend to gravitate towards a certain type, that might be something that you want to explore.
もうすぐ時間です。
Oh, ads for Twitch starting in 5. Guys, go take a break. Go, go to the bathroom. Go do whatever you got to do, okay? Love your layout. Thank you, Hero. Welcome. I did the same. You got to understand why it's so unlikable so you can avoid doing that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think yeah, you definitely do have to analyze why something is unlikable. Because if you make that mistake, for example, with like a big main character or something, it can be kind of catastrophic for your manga. So I am trying to not make horrible mistakes with my characters in my story. I don't think I will though. I don't think I will. Like what I'm writing is what I enjoy. Like I'm writing for myself, honestly. I'm writing the stuff that I would also read and enjoy and support. So I don't think I'll make a terrible mistake, but we'll see. We'll see. What are you working on? I'm working on well, I haven't done anything on stream yet, really, because I've been talking to you guys. But this is my storyboard for my next manga. It'll be between here. I can pull up. The two main characters. There you go. These are the main characters. This is one. This is the color version, not colored version, so black and white. Color version, not colored version. These two women are the main characters. And yeah, I'm drawing a storyboard right now for the first chapter. Oh man, I closed the tab. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm drawing the first chapter right now. I do have all the events drawn out in a story map in chronological order right now, and I can also show that. Give me a second. It'll be a zoomed out thing, so you can't really see the whole thing. Let me go pull that up. Zoom out. This is what my story map currently looks like. Oh, screenshot. There we go. I'm going to put it on screen so you guys can see. There you go. Where did it go, actually? Transform? Ah, it's over here. Okay. So I made a story web. See, you'll see that these have like words in them. They're so small you can't really see them, but each of these boxes have story plot points in them. And here, let me actually shift this over so you can see better. There you go. Yeah, each of these are all story plot points, events that happen in the story. So I do have a chronological thing that's already laid out, but chronological order of story events and presenting it in a story are two different things. Because events in a story, they're not always chronological, right? You'll have stuff happen and then you'll have a flashback and then you'll have like meanwhile, like over here, something else is happening, you know, that kind of thing. So right now I was thinking of, you know, what order do I present these events in a way so that it is, interesting for the viewer. It is, easy to understand and it's dramatic. So yeah, that's something that I, was thinking about earlier today. And I think I do have a general idea. So at the beginning, you know, you want to have something a little bit flashy to, you know, grab the reader's attention. And then after that flashy thing happens, you know, maybe you either, you know, start explaining the, you know, the situation or you know, you provide explanation for things. So I think that is what I was planning on doing here. But what was the question? Sorry. I don't remember what the question was. I know oh yeah, what were you working on? Yes, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the storyboard for the first chapter. And yeah, I think in the little web I showed you, like the first chapter is like a little portion of this. I don't even know where it is anymore because I can't really read the text on here, but it's a very tiny portion. And then you got stuff that happened in the, you know, the past, and then you have stuff that happens way in the future, which is like way down here. But yeah, it's probably like, I don't know, maybe around here. This is like maybe first chapter territory. Yeah. But that's what's going on. Rewatching the latter half of Game of Thrones after having loved the first half had me reeling. Is it? Okay, so I haven't watched Game of Thrones, but I don't know, would you guys recommend it? Is it good? I do hear mixed opinions about it. I do hear about it like, like what you said before about it being really, really good, and then, you know, stuff happens and they like it less. But maybe you know, I do want more stuff to watch and more stuff to learn from, so I'd be down for recommendations. Hi, Contagious. You're not too late. And also, I'll have VODs up by the end of this, so don't worry, you have not missed anything. Welcome. Also, my nose itches. Let me blow my nose for a bit. And let's see. Kind of depends on what kind of manga I'm trying to make. Like right now I'm working on BL one shot, so I've been analyzing and enjoying Nozawa Sensei's style. Nice, yeah. And that's something also you can do. Yeah, if there's an artist in a particular genre that you really look up to and you're writing in that genre, yeah, it's probably good to you know, analyze your favorite works in that genre. Something I absolutely want to avoid with my comic is having a character with a very trackable character progression suddenly act out of character and nosedive down a different direction. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And I think it is possible. Like if, you know, like a character has very strong morals, they think this way, you know, they feel very strongly about something. They've been working towards something their whole lives. And then if they, you know, suddenly do a 180 and start working in, you know, in a completely different direction, it's usually incited by some kind of life-changing event that kind of uproots their worldview or changes their perspective. Or, you know, either they have to, like, you know, they thought one way their whole entire lives, and then they're presented with some kind of crazy situation and they have to make a decision. They have to make a decision to either, you know, continue their life as they have, or, you know, they have to, yeah, basically uproot everything. But if it's completely out of left field and it makes no sense, if that reasoning right there is not convincing, it can completely ruin a story. I definitely do agree with that. But yeah, it's got to be, if a character completely does a 180, it's got to be convincing. Like there's got to be some kind of reason behind it. Like either like they've always wanted to kind of go in a certain direction, they never did because of, I don't know, social pressures or trauma, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's yeah, like when a character acts completely differently than they have, the entire story, that can be kind of jarring. But I'm surprised that you see it very frequently, because I think that do I see that frequently? I'm trying to think. If I did see it though, I think I would hate it. I think it would bother me a lot if a character completely did a 180. So I am with you on that, Beef Boy. That would definitely bug me. Character regressions. Oh, I mean, I understand that, characters can't always be, super positive and keep on going towards their goals, but regression. Yeah, that is frustrating. It is realistic, but I don't know if I want to see that kind of realistic. Like, hurdles are very natural for characters to have to overcome, but like if it's gonna be a regression, I wouldn't want it to last forever. I would want it to, resolve after a bit. Like, okay, for example, a happy-go-lucky character has been working towards a goal their entire lives, and then, maybe they're like, I don't know, their mentor dies or something like that, and then they're like traumatized and they go, depresso mode. I think as long as the depresso mode doesn't like last forever, I think it's fine. If it's like, like a chapter or two or whatever it may be, let them grieve, let them regress a bit. But yeah, if it lasts forever, or if they completely like, I guess like change character, I think that would also bother me. I don't know if that's what you meant by character regression, but yeah, it just depends. Welcome back from ad breaks, by the way. Hoi hoi, welcome Kagami. Nice having you here. Oh, the plot dedication. My plot tree is a lot smaller, and that's okay. I don't think you have to plan a crazy amount if that's not what you need. I need it personally because the story I'm writing right now is kind of complicated, and there's a lot of world stuff going on. There's like politics. There's like people with different intentions, and there's like groups of people fighting against like the main characters. There's a lot of conflict happening, and I just want to make sure that all the moving parts are making sense. So that's why I had to make a huge chart. And also, each character has a past. Everyone's the main character of their own story, and they have goals. They have things that they want. So I had to plan all that out to make everything make sense. So yeah, it's my plot tree is complicated, but you don't have to do all that if you don't want to, or if it's not needed. What's your manga called? Where do I find it? Hi Oda. So this manga is currently I don't have the title released yet. It'll come out eventually. But my current manga that is already out, that is called The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. You can buy it on Barnes & Noble or Amazon. Here, I can put it in chat for y'all. Exclamation point, manga. There you go. It is out. Go check it out if you are interested. I also have a manga tutorial out for beginners. I mean, like non-beginners can also read it, but it's called How to Write Manga Even If You Suck at Art. And it's free, so you can also find that here. I'll put that in chat too. Exclamation point, tutorial. There we go. Yeah, go check it out. The first 4 seasons have excellent stuff. Okay, noted for Game of Thrones. Okay. konbanwa. Hi, XZO. Welcome. Nice having you here.
똥.
And thank you for the follow, Shiro. Nice having you here. Last 4, downward spiral in quality. Okay. Noted. I wonder why. Were you able to pinpoint why you did not enjoy the last 4 seasons, Beef Boy? Were you able to understand and analyze why you felt like there was downward spiral in quality? That's the kind of stuff I want to know. Especially if something had a good start. Like, why did it get bad? Why do you enjoy it less? What changed? Why are you less invested in the story compared to the beginning? I think those questions are really important to ask as a writer. I'm eating, but about to go back to drawing manga after that. Ooh, good luck, Kagami. I hope that goes well. What's the difference between manga and a comic? Manga is a Japanese manga, like I guess Japanese comic, I should say. Comic is I don't think there's like a specific language or country tied to it, but manga is a Japanese comic from what I understand. It's read, right to left, up to down. So it's opposite from Western comics, which is read left to right, up to down. So opposite direction. But yeah, I would say that's the main difference. Also, the art style is different. Usually the story not themes, but this what's the word for it? Like the stuff that the writing material is different, I should say. Comics are, especially Western comics or American comics, it's mostly superhero, right? It's mostly superhero with a very clear villain. It's kind of more black and white for the most part, I think. There's probably exceptions, but from my understanding, it's mostly superhero. Whereas Japanese comics or Japanese manga, you have, a bunch of different genres. But yeah. I mean, I guess like in American comics, you also do have other genres as well. If you count newspaper strips, mangas and stuff, you have, corporate, what's it called? Like corporate comedy type of comic strips. You have, just everyday slice of life type comic strips. But yeah. I think there's what else is a difference from Western manga to Japanese manga? I guess the expressions are different. Japanese manga expresses emotions and movement in a different way compared to Western manga. And I'm not saying one is better than the other. They're just different. And Leo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Nice having you here. Did you do anything different from most in order to become a professional? I posted my manga online. I mean, I wasn't intending on becoming a professional, honestly. Like, I have taken my manga to publishers in the past when I did want to become a professional. And then I kind of gave up on it at a certain point, and I got a normal office job. And then, but I still wanted to write manga because I just found joy in it. So I would post it online, and I would, that's basically what I did. I posted it online, and it got traction through social media, and then Viz found me through my Twitter, and then they reached out. So that's how I became a professional. That's how I published my manga. But I would say the number one thing you can do to become a professional is keep on writing manga and releasing it to people. Like, you got to show your manga to people. So whether it be posting it online or submitting it to publishers, you got to just start showing people your stuff. And I think that'll make a big difference. Arcane is really good. I really do like Arcane. And especially the first season was really, 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 really good. I know there's a thing called character contradictions. What's the difference between that and being out of character? I don't know what I don't know certain, what's it called, like English phrases of when it pertains to writing. Like, I don't know what a character contradiction is. Between that and being out of character, like, I cannot tell you. I read a lot of how to write books or how to screenwrite books in Japanese. So a lot of the vocab words that I know, I don't know them in English. So my bad. Character contradictions, huh? I'm guessing character contradictions, and when a character contradicts themselves, and then being out of character is just doing something that a person usually won't do, or it's not really it's not in line with the character's goals and their personality. So, I mean, both are kind of, it could be both, like a character does something weird and you're like, oh, that character contradicted themselves and it's also out of character. It can be both of those things, but it could probably be, one or the other. What's the best paper size for manga if I want to go pro? Oh, great question. So if you look at my manga tutorial that I posted in chat earlier, it'll tell you all the, the paper size and everything I use. But basically, TLDR, 600 DPI B4 size paper, black and white, is what you would use. That's what I use for my manga. And the stuff that you see right here. Yeah, this is a 600 DPI. Each of these, they're connected into one whole piece. Like this is 2 different pages that's connected into one. But yeah, each one is B4 size, and yeah, 600 DPI. And then let's see. If it lasts forever, it's not very realistic to the human experience as well. Yeah. And also, there's this thing, like it can be realistic, but it can also be unentertaining for the viewer. Okay, there's certain stories and movies that I watch and I'm like, yeah, that's realistic, but I don't want to watch this. Like, you know what I mean? Like the characters will do certain things that you're like, yeah, that seems plausible for a normal human to do. And, yeah, like they make mistakes. They have so many flaws, and yeah, that's very human. But that being said, sometimes I don't want to watch that stuff. Like it's not pleasant to watch, or it's irritating to watch, or it's frustrating to watch. And it's not in a good way. It's in a bad way. Sometimes when you go too realistic. So that's also a thing that you kind of have to consider, because at the end of the day, I'm here to entertain. And yes, I do want some kind of realism in there, but also I don't want to bore my readers or make them lose interest. So I think it's because we are writing fiction, or at least I'm writing fiction. So you're able to, make some, what's it called? Creative decisions to make sure that, you're skirting the line of realistic and also entertaining. Yeah. It's probably a hard thing to do, but, it's definitely something that I've noticed when I'm, reading, like, especially what's it called? There's this genre in Japanese novels. It's called like junbungaku. It's like it's literature, I should say. It's like very traditional literature that examines the human condition. And some of these main characters, man, they're so frustrating to watch. They're so frustrating to read about or watch, and I'm just like, bro, can you just do the thing? Like, I think I'm not the target audience, honestly. It do be like that sometimes. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome. I am doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I haven't done anything on streaming. I've been mostly yapping and answering people's questions, but it's been a lot of fun. And I hope some of the stuff I've been saying is either helpful or making sense. There are probably ways to execute it well, but narratively, having a character develop and then reset to a point before that development can be very unsatisfying. Yeah. And I'm sure that's like, again, that can be realistic sometimes, because the human growth process is not linear. Sometimes we just revert back to our old habits, bad habits, and we lose a lot of progress that we've made because we're flawed. But like you were saying before, it can be very unsatisfying and frustrating to watch. So it's a matter of how do I keep this realistic while also not pissing off the readers or making them lose interest or just making them hate these characters. Especially if they're, characters that need to be liked by the readers. I would be cautious about completely reverting all of their growth because that sounds very, definitely unsatisfying. Hi, TK Yahoo! Yes, I'm glad you were able to catch stream. Nice having you here. Let me drink some tea. This is chai. Cheers. Though I've heard that some Korean creators make manga and call it manga even though it's made in Korea. I guess like you can make isn't it called manhwa? Or is that something else? I'm not super knowledgeable on a Korean style comics, but I thought it was called something different. But I'm sure Korean creators can also make manga as long as it's right to left, up to down, or you can make something manga inspired. I thought it was called manhwa though. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Again, the lines are kind of blurry. You can make something. I mean, like even like someone that's like for example, an American and has never gone to Japan, they can also probably write a manga. And thank you so much for the follow, Amaya. Welcome. Nice having you here. From what I've heard and seen, a lot of Western comics, like superheroes, you have way more words, dialogues, and expositions. Gotcha. And that's the thing about that's something that I personally discourage people from doing personally, and something that I refrain from doing is having too much words or dialogue, or having too many words on the page, because then readers get fatigued reading that. When people pick up your manga, they're intending on reading a manga or a graphic novel, something with lighter text, right? If they wanted to read a novel, they would just be reading a novel. So when you write a novel in your manga or your comic, it can be a turnoff. Like for example, when I see a bunch of text, when I see paragraphs of text in my manga, I just skip past it. Not gonna lie, I don't even read that. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm not here to read all these paragraphs, and it has ruined some manga for me when I see like loads and loads and loads of text like explaining some kind of mechanic. I'm like I don't care, bro. They're just can you just take me straight to the action, or can you explain it in an easier way where I can understand quickly what's going on? Yeah. So that is I guess like a different thing, compared to. I mean, I have seen that in Japanese comics though, so I guess it's not like a Western exclusive thing. But that's something that I personally don't like. Love your art style and the overlay. Thank you so much, Shira. I appreciate it. Comics tend to be prose heavy. Yeah. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally don't. At the start, Game of Thrones is very cause and effect. Characters behaving and making the decisions they do based on their characterization. These choices having appropriate consequences at the appropriate scale. Character never makes their decisions at the expense of their intelligence. Okay, that's good. So they're basically acting in character and they're not doing dumb stuff that they usually wouldn't do type situation. Amazing payoffs. Characters after season 4, characters start making strange decisions that don't make sense, getting to the point where they just stop being intelligent. Gotcha. Okay, so probably I'm guessing what happened is that the writers started They wanted the plot to go in a certain direction, so they start forcing the characters to act a certain way to service the plot rather than letting the characters make their own decisions and go in a natural trajectory. And I think there is a good like a middle ground that you can do there where if you have characters that you want to fit into a certain plot, you need to make certain events happen, and you need to make the characters you need to put the characters in a difficult position, basically, where they are forced to make the decision that goes in the trajectory that you want them to go into. Like you as the writer need to kind of set them up, set your characters up in a way where they are forced to make strange or like more unnatural decisions. Like, oh, maybe they have maybe a character usually wouldn't do this kind of thing, but they have to because they have some like a hostage situation going on, or they are being manipulated, or something, right? So something has to go in there to make them make that strange out of character decision. But you can't just, make them do it because you want them to go in a certain direction. That wouldn't make sense. And that's when, the characters stop being intelligent, or that's when you start being like, that this doesn't make sense. I'm not really invested in these characters anymore. This is boring. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This, along with the plotting getting to a point where things start just happening without solid reasoning for those things to happen, leads to a degradation in story and the characters that inhabit it. Actions become less meaningful and payoffs less and less satisfying. Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate, especially if it has such a good start. And it could be something that was not decided by the writers. I'm guessing, Game of Thrones, it's such a big franchise, right? There's a lot of money involved in those kinds of things. And maybe, the higher ups wanted them to take the story in a certain direction without really understanding what the hell was going on. That could be something that happened. But it's just unfortunate to see, especially if the start was really good. And if the start was really good, it probably means that the writers did 100% understand their characters. Yeah, it's just unfortunate to see that kind of thing happen. I got Witch Hat Atelier. Love the art. It has this very old European way of shading textures. I don't know what it's called. Just cross hatching. I have no idea what it would be. Yeah, I've never really taken art history classes or art classes, really. I took like one studio art class in high school, and that's it. So I could not answer any technical stuff like that. Yaps are fun. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm having fun yapping and thinking about things, and you guys are telling me stuff about certain franchises, and it's entertaining to see why you guys are enjoying shows less or more, things like that. Season 6, it really starts to feel like the writers are starting to rush to finish the show. Yeah, that could also be something. That makes sense. Yeah, I think it's a cross-hatching. Hi, Mieri. I see your manga is also on webtoons. You don't get copyright issues? Hey, Wanson, welcome. So when Viz decided to publish my manga, they already knew that, I post this stuff online, right? So the final manga is very, very heavily edited compared to what is posted online. So they were like, yeah, you can just keep it online. Just don't post anymore online. You can post, what you have already on there. You can keep it there. But as for all the stuff that we've edited, all the stuff that we additionally wrote since, like Viz came on, please don't post that online. So yeah, that's what we agreed on. So I don't get any copyright issues because, again, like the art is fixed, in the book, it looks a lot better. There were some things changed here and there. Probably some panels have also changed. It's different. So, no copyright issues. It's just like a trial version that you can read online, but the book itself is better. Finally, something to hear in the background while I'm drawing. Let's go. Hi, Alice. I'm glad you are enjoying listening to me talk about manga and also stories and characters. It's fun, isn't it? I do like thinking about the what's it called? The things that make a story good, things that make a character good, things like that. Sorry for walls of text. No. I love listening to people's analysis about certain stories, and I like it when people think about why something was good or why something was bad. Which hat illustration style is influenced by Mobius and Arthur Rackham art style? Oh, that's cool. I don't know those artists, but I'm sure they're, some really, really famous artists. But yeah, I do agree that the art style is gorgeous, gorgeous. Are there any Western comics you like? I've read a little bit, like, my friends in I would friends, acquaintances, whatever. And when I used to go to high school, some of them used to have comics. I haven't read them, but I've flipped through some comics. But yeah, overall, I haven't had too much experience with Western comics. I think I'm not super into superhero stuff. It's whatever. It's nice. But it's not my first choice. And on top of that, there's a lot of, I guess, what's it called? There's stuff that I need to know about these characters. I can't just jump in, volume 5 and understand what's going on, I think. I need to start from the beginning. If I'm understanding it correctly. And also thank you for the follow. Miguel 3 and Demio. Hi. Nice having you guys here. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but I heard it was adapting a novel. Oh, I didn't know it was based off a novel. That's really cool. Oh, it went in a different direction. Oh, gotcha. They ran out of source material. That could also be a reason. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yuri God Squad. Hey, Monty, welcome. Hey. Nice having you here. I know. Wait, why would you worry about copyright? Isn't the story yours? If you have it online and written, it's all yours. No, I mean, yes, but also I can't, for example, the stuff that I worked on with Viz, right? I would write a storyboard. I would have Viz approve it or make edits to it. Tell me to, fix this, this, and this. And then I would fix it and, write the final manga. And in that whole process, Viz is paying money to their editors to make changes to my story. So they're basically, putting in labor into my manga. So for me to take that final manga that has been edited by Viz and post it online, that would be an issue. But the stuff that I wrote myself, without any input from Viz and stuff, that's still online. I still have that on webtoons and Tapas and things like that. And I guess I own the copyright for that, but they let me keep that online because it's unedited, kind of not scuffed, but it's a lesser version of the final. So they were like, yeah, whatever, keep that. And oh my goodness, thank you so much, Miguel, for the tier 1 sub. Let's go. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. So generous today. I appreciate it. Again, make sure to connect your Discord to your Twitch if you want access to my Discord server. I do get in VC and in there and work silently a lot of the time. So yeah, feel free to join. And Banana Cat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Let's see. I know of several cases where the story is accessible online, but also to buy physical, and I usually do buy it to support. That's really nice of you. I think that's great. Yeah, and the stuff that I have online, it's not complete because halfway through writing it, Viz came in. They were like, hey, you want to work with us? And I was like, yes. So, first half, whatever I did myself, it's still online. Second half, where they had input on, it's all, offline. It's in the book. So that's why Viz was like, if people want to read the full story, they're going to have to buy it. And I was like, okay, I guess I did originally want the entire thing to be online for free, but nah, it just doesn't make sense from a commercial perspective, especially if people are spending, money and time on marketing, editing, things like that, And some stuff, it just has to be paid for. And I completely understand that. Mobius is most influential French comic artist on manga. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh, good to know. Me too. I don't love superheroes though. There's a lot of non-superhero comics, alt comics. Yeah, probably. I just I don't know why, but when I hear Western comics, I think superhero. I think it's because the main comic companies, they're all, mostly superhero, and there's so many superhero movies that are based off of comics. So I think that's what the general assumption is. But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of alternative comics, indie comics, things like that are not superhero. My stories are more serious, touchy, so reading your funny stories is hilarious on my breaks. Aw, that's so good to hear. Yeah. And it's nice. I like both serious mangas and also more lighthearted ones. It just depends on what mood you're in that day. I'm not huge into mainstream Western comics because Slice of Life is my favorite. Slice of Life is my favorite. Okay. I found queer indie comics that are very good at making those. Nice, Monty. That's good to hear. Yeah, that does sound like a good genre. Let's see. Catching up on comments. Bone Comics by Jeff Smith. Okay. Noted. I've never heard of it. I can open it in a tab and I'll probably look at it later. Thanks for the recommendation. Oh, wait. I know this one. I know this one. I know the Bone Comics. I know this because a girl I went on a date with way back in the past liked these comics. She ghosted me, by the way. So I remember this book. It was her favorite comic growing up. She ghosted me, by the way. But yeah, I ended up I don't know. I think she lent me one of the books that she had. And I think I read that. I think I enjoyed it. But again, I ended up not finishing it for reasons. It's kind of funny what you say about manga with lots of text because I get that way as well, skipping text. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. My mom also, I was talking about it to her the other day. She was like, yeah, I don't read that shit. She just skips over all the long text. Yeah, so I think a lot of people do. I think people just mentally check out when they see that. Like, I ain't reading all that. And yeah, in my new manga, I'll try to cut down the dialogue as much as possible too. I'm gonna try to not info dump too much at once. I'll just like do it in little segments, or I'll infer stuff so people can, not infer. What's it called? I'll insinuate things so people can, just make their own assumptions. However, in the format of an anime, the dialogue was super digestible and I was really able to appreciate it then. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? Some things could probably what's it called? It can be accepted very easily through an anime rather than a manga. That's also something to consider. Some things will be better adapted or better, what's it called? Like more entertaining to watch when it's in a different format. Favorite cuisine? Ooh, I mean, like my mouth is a garbage can. I'll eat literally anything. But I mean, I like Japanese food a lot, but I also like Italian food. I mean, I like American food too. I like greasy burgers. I like hot dogs. I like stuff like that. I just can't have it all the time. There's something good about, I think, many different food cultures. I love Thai food. I like Indian food. I like Chinese food. Korean food is so good. Yeah, I eat pretty much anything. But I lean towards spicier foods because they just make me happy. I like noodles a lot. I like meat, fish, seafood. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of foods that I like. And I love Mexican food too. My God. Let's see. Can you give me some advice? My friend said my style looks similar to my favorite artist, even though I'm not referencing them. I learned from their style. My friend worried people that people see me as a copycat. I don't think you have to worry too much, honestly. Like there are a lot of people have similar art styles nowadays. So I don't think you have to worry. As long as you enjoy your own art style and you have joy sparked within you when you draw, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think it's probably like especially if you're not referencing them, I think it'll be kind of impossible to just replicate their style completely. That's also a thing. But yeah, good luck with your art, Banana Cat. And yeah, just keep drawing. I do recommend to just keep drawing. You eventually you'll naturally definitely start drawing in your own way because you'll be doing your strokes in a certain way. You'll be like, oh, I like drawing my eyes in this way or that way, and you'll gravitate towards doing things a certain way and drawing a certain way, and that's your style. So I think you'll be fine. Love me some spicy Thai food. Yes, I love Thai food because it's spicy. I haven't had like really, really authentic Thai food probably, but I do like the basic, pad Thai. Pad Thai is really good, but pad see is also really good. Drunken noodles are also really good. I just love noodles so much. New subscriber here, just wanted to ask how I can join your Discord server. Oh, great question. Where's the article for that? Connect Discord to Twitch. There is a link online. Discord integration FAQ. I think it's this article. Yeah, let me put it in chat. I'll put it in Twitch chat so you guys can have that. But yeah, once you are in the Discord server, you'll never get kicked out. So that is a nice benefit. There you go. I hope that helps. I'm starting to revive some of my old comic ideas by starting with the script. Yes, nice. Good luck with that, Alice. Oh, and don't worry about grammar errors and stuff. You can just finish that, post everything. Those are small details that can come later. I think you can get all the other plot points and character stuff figured out, and that's like the bigger chunk. I think. Yeah, repeating words and stuff. That's really minor. Don't have to worry too much about it. Speaking of food, I gotta go. Some parting words. Yes, thank you so much for stopping by, Tino. Have a good one, okay? Enjoy your food. I am getting hungry too. Amazing human being. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye. Good night. And I have been streaming for about hour 40, huh? So I am thinking, I guess I could write. I should write. I don't know how much I can do it on stream, but let me save what I have so far. I was working on it a bit before stream. And I can just take this away as well. Goodbye. Okay, and I save. I can't wait till I finish this visual novel so I can go back to trying manga again. Yes, good luck with that, Monty. I hope it goes well. Both with your visual novel and also your manga. I'm debating on whether I should eat right now. I am getting really hungry. It's something... I guess I can do it on stream and then I can work off stream perhaps, mayhaps? Question mark. Let me move my pen tablet away so I can have my leftovers in front of me. I have leftover pasta on my desk. Give me a second here. I don't think I don't think I put Parmesan cheese and Tabasco on this, although I think I should. Let me get this fold over here. That looks good. Oh,
Go.
there we go. It's leftover pasta, so it's looking a little like not photogenic, but it's good. And thank you for the follow. Banana Cat, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Let's go. I appreciate it. Woo! Thank you. Appreciate it. And Dark, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Boosta, yes, we love Boosta. So what do you do to type in that link to find your Discord server? Oh yeah, Discord server is currently locked to subscribers, Twitch subscribers, YouTube members, or Patreon members because I thought about opening it up to the public, but I don't want to have to end up moderating it, and paywalling it so far has prevented crazy people from joining. So I think I'm gonna keep it that way. But once you're in, you won't get kicked out. So it's like a one-time only thing. But so far that has worked out really well for us. The server is a really, really chill environment. So I think I'll keep it that way.
Go.
Dark, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Let's go. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are so generous today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, again, make sure to connect your Discord to your Twitch if you would like access to my Discord server. I do co-working in there a lot, so I'll just, sit in the library VC, mute myself, and I'll work on my own projects, and I'll either storyboard or I will be, working on writing things. And then, a bunch of other people will also join and they'll work on their own projects. So it's just a nice creative environment in there. So, yeah, welcome. I'll keep drawing. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, good luck with that, Banana Cat. I hope it goes well. Hi, Pit. Welcome. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Actually, that pasta's looking good, even though it's not photogenic. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's probably good. I'm really excited for it. I'm just I need to go heat it up. I think. Just got back from my Japan trip a couple weeks ago. Nice. How did it go? I hope you had a good time. It's going well for me. So this week I wanted to be a little bit more productive on this storyboard. But as you see, like it's kind of blank right now. It's kind of blank right now. You'll see like a few things here and there. You'll see a few things here and there, but it's looking kind of sparse right now. So we got to work on this. I'm probably gonna work on it more after stream. Yeah. I'm debating on whether to like eat off stream or on stream because I'm really hungry right now. So either I eat right now, and I work off stream, or I just end stream right now and then like eat and go work. Unironically, lettering is one of my favorite stuff. Nice. Yeah, like people have different parts of the process that they enjoy, and lettering is definitely it's fun. I like changing the font of certain speech bubbles to make them look more professional. It does really bring it in together. Hi, Jacob. Welcome. Nice having you here. Very good. Ate more food this time around. Nice. The food is the best part of Japan. At least for me, I think it is. It has really good food over there.
Beep. もうすぐ時間です。
Oh, ad breaks for Twitch starting soon. Make sure to go take a break. Go do whatever you got to do, okay? I like inking the most. Yeah, inking is fun. For me, I usually don't write a rough draft in terms of drawing. So my rough draft is my final like inked drawing. But that process is definitely fun. It's it's the bread and butter of of the manga. It's all the characters getting drawn in and stuff. So I do agree that is fun. I don't know, what process do I enjoy the most? I think the most important process is the storyboarding. Screen toning is really satisfying because it really does bring together the entire the page together. It makes it look complete. Oh, thank you, Shapes. I will drink some tea. Cheers. This is chai from Costco. Are you familiar with Matsumoto Taiyo's work? I am not familiar. One of my favorite styles. Tekkon Kinkirito. I know Tekkon Kinkirito, yeah. Yeah, it is very, very detailed and dense. I think that art style is really, really cool. Yeah, I've never read the manga, but I do know the art style. Really cool looking. Why not decide after eating? I guess I could. I'm back with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let's go. I mean, oh yeah. Oh, people call it jam outside. I mean, we do call it jam, but when it's in a sandwich with peanut butter, we call it peanut butter and jelly. I don't know why. Finally joined the Discord server. Let's go, Miguel. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a good time in there. People in there are really chill. Can I see your work? Sure. There's nothing on screen right now. Absolutely nothing done on these storyboards. I mean, I can... There. There's nothing done on these storyboards. But I mean, I don't think my storyboards need to be any more detailed than this. I think this is enough. I can tell exactly what's happening here. Other people won't be able to, but I can. And I think that's all that matters when it comes to storyboards. Like saying like, what the hell is that? Yeah. That's what I have so far. I mean, and when it's done, it'll look more complete for sure. You know, all the characters will be drawn in, so they'll look like this. So you'll have all these characters drawn in there. It'll actually look nice eventually when it's done, yeah? But for now, it's gonna look like this. Yeah. Once it's drawn and screen toned, they're all gonna look so much better. It'll be nice. Yum. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I hope people enjoy it when it comes out. I'm planning on getting the pitch packet out to the publisher during Q1 of this year. So that's, what, April? No, that's March. That's March. Oh, it's already February. Okay. I think I should start writing the pitch packet. I think I really should. Maybe, yeah. I'll have to start writing the pitch packet very, very soon. And what a pitch packet is it's basically a proposal to the publisher to publish your book, basically. So it's going to have all the characters. It's going to have the entire synopsis. It's going to have the settings. You're going to include character designs, any kind of art that'll, help prove your point to the publisher to, pick you up and sign a contract with you. Do all those things. It's going to have, similar works in there. So the marketing team knows, what kind of work you're trying to go for. It's going to have, little author summary, things like that. So I'll be definitely doing that. Definitely this month. And, I hope I'll have storyboards to include it in it as well. I think I will, at least for chapter 1. How long has the process been for this project so far? So from the very, 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 very start to, drawing the first character design, I think that was like August. So August, September, October, November, December. So that's 5 months. 5. So we're on month 7 right now. So it's been taking a while. But I think this is a multi-book series. So it is definitely a lot more planning. And the story is a lot more complicated than anything I've ever written before. When I was talking to my friend about, this upcoming manga, they were like, so do you think you're actually smart enough to be able to write this story? And I was like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It is more complicated. There's a lot of moving parts. There is, political stuff happening in there. There's a bunch of different characters, and they're not dumb characters either. Like the antagonists aren't dumb, and the main character isn't dumb either. So that means that I have to be smart, because otherwise, then that's the struggle, right? Because I'm not that smart of a person. So as a dumb person, how do you write a smart character? How do you write smart, cool characters when you are not a smart and cool person? I'm not I'm not like completely dumb, but I'm also not to the level of, you know, like being able to write crazy, crazy smart characters who know what they're doing, who are manipulative, who are able to read, you know, 5 steps ahead, things like that. So it's been a little hard, but we are getting there. I think this process is going to involve me talking to different people and consulting them to you know, get their input, because when we think about, you know, well-written series, right, or series where there are smart characters or, you know, complicated plots, whether it be a TV show or a movie or whatever it may be, there's a whole team behind writing those things. It's usually not one person writing all that. There is a whole team, and there's like people consulting them, and they're all putting together multiple brains to write one story. And ultimately, I do think that that'll help make my manga better as well, which is why I want to get this commercially published. Like, I'm okay with getting it, what's it called? Self-published, but I do want that extra input from different editors, different people. I think it'll add depth and make it better. So that is why we're trying to pitch this to a publisher, because I think it'll make it better. And also, welcome back from ad breaks. Gen AI images will never give us the joy that is placeholder assets and thumbnailing loves. Exactly. I don't need Gen AI image. Like, I don't need that in any part of my art process, because I think I can do better. Honestly, I think whatever is in my brain is better. And Gen AI can't output what is in my brain. Like, I'll have a certain image or vibe that I'm going for, and probably no matter what I try to output using, you know, whatever data set they have, like it's not going to be the same. And also, yeah, it's also slop, and it's also taken without permission. You know, these data sets often, so it's theft, and I just don't support that. And it's also bad for the environment. So there's just no upside in using any of that. So I don't. And also, hi, Gory Saint, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Found a really good ramen spot in Akabane. Oh man, I love ramen in Japan. It's so good. I miss having ramen in Japan. I haven't gone back in a while. Last time I went back was to take care of my grandma, who lives in Japan, because you know, my entire family basically lives in Japan, other than my mom and my brother and my dad. So yeah, we visited family, took care of my grandma, things like that. But that was a while ago. I do miss being back there. Pitch deck? I thought you guys used concept art and elevator pitch. No, it's a pitch deck. It's a pitch deck. I mean, maybe some people use that, but I mean, I don't know. Like Viz asks for a pitch deck, like a pitch packet. Probably other people as well. Like when I made my pitch packet, for, you know, like a girl that can't get a girlfriend, and also for the for another project that was sent off to multiple publishers. So I'm guessing like a lot of publishers do accept it in the form of a pitch packet. I don't think an elevator pitch and concept art is sufficient enough. I don't think that's detailed enough. Thoughts on manga assistants and becoming one to get into manga? I mean, a lot of people become manga assistants to gain experience in writing manga. But personally, I don't have one because they're expensive. Yeah, and I don't have money for that. But I mean, having a manga assistant would be great, but it's just you would have to, you know, pay them fair wages. And you know, right now I just don't have the resources for that, so I'm just gonna write my manga myself. But yeah, I do think that it'll help you, you know, learn how to do like basic art for manga. I think it'll be helpful. They put something in their food because I'd be so full after a bowl of ramen. Yeah, I mean, ramen is really fulfilling, and it especially if it's, you know, what's it called? Jiroke ramen, ieke ramen. Like those types of ramen can be very like there's a lot in there, and then there's also like it's either greasy or it's there's a lot of I don't know. It just makes you feel full. So I can definitely see that. A good editor can help you with a lot of this stuff too. Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. Do you write down your story? Do you just keep them inside your mind for safekeeping? Absolutely not. No. I always write down everything. Because I do not trust my brain. My memory is that of a goldfish, and I also think that having your story ideas go round and round in your brain forever, I don't think that's very productive. I think it needs to be conceptual. Like, I think it needs to be put down on paper for you to be able to edit it, show it to other people. That's the important part. And to make it a concrete physical thing. If you get into the habit of just having it in your mind forever, I think it's you're going to struggle putting stuff down on paper. Maybe. Like, I think I just think it's better to write everything down. And you'll also, like, as you write stuff down in your ideas and your characters and all that, you'll start noticing contradictions in what you wrote, or you'll start questioning things, or you'll start getting new ideas or additional ideas that'll help make your story better. So I do think it's better to just write it down so you can have it in front of you. To figure it out, you'll need to take a potato chip and eat it. Oh my gosh, you're right. So right. Yeah, like the writers of Death Note, they must have been really smart to be able to plan all that out. Yeah, I don't know. That must have been really overwhelming to write, I think. Death Note. It's so complicated. And Bunny, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Nice having you here. Well, simple, just mimic how actual real life person mannerism. Yeah, you can do that. Well, I think what make character appear smart could be tied to circumstances. Yeah, it could be tied to many things. Yeah, I think observation, real life observation of smart people definitely helps. I also like how sometimes you talk to someone in real life, and just by talking to them, you can tell that they're smart. You know those moments where you talk to someone and you're like, oh wait, you're like really smart. You're on top of it. You know what you know what you're doing. And it's not just book smart either. It's like they're fast at thinking. Their thought process are really, really fast, or they explain things in a really understandable and easy way. Or they'll be able to dumb down complicated topics for you so even you can understand. Or yeah, like just like questions that they ask would be really insightful, or they'll be how do I even explain it? Like they'll like understand like the core situation like very quickly when you like describe something to them, or like you'll tell them one thing and they'll be able to infer like 5 or 6 different things off of that. You can just tell when someone's smart when you talk to them, and like those kinds of observations through real life interactions, I do think that helps with your writing as well. So I do think it's important to go out and talk to people and interact with people and live life basically. So you can have those moments where you're like, oh, like this person's really smart. Okay, so why do I think they're smart? And then you'll be like, listing off bullet points of, why you think someone's smart. And yeah, you can probably apply those to your own characters as well. So I do think that's a good idea. Do editors greatly affect how the story will go? It depends. For certain manga that has been published, I do hear that editors did greatly change the course of the entire manga, which made the manga, ultimately popular. So I do think that they can have pretty big sway. But I'm sure that for some mangas that, the editors barely say anything and they still turn out good. So it depends. Is there any worry of AI infecting the manga industry? I'm sure it already has. It already definitely has. And there was like a uproar on Japanese Twitter a while ago because some AI bro just generated a whole manga and submitted it to a manga contest, and then they won an award over actual artists. And that caused an uproar on Japanese Twitter, understandably so, because if you read the manga, it was complete trash. And it was also very obvious that it was done in AI as well. So people were like, why did this get an award? Why did the, people judging the contest, why did they decide to accept this? Like, is it because they couldn't tell that it was made with AI? Which means that, the people who were judging were completely incompetent? Or was it because they want to make a precedent of using AI in manga and they do want to go in that direction of having more AI generated manga? So which is it? So like there was a lot of conversation revolving that. But for me personally, I'm not using AI in any of my work. I never will. I don't have the need for that. I think what I can make is better than whatever slop is generated by that. And yeah. I don't know. I'm personally not worried for me, but I'm sure it'll definitely find a way to infect the manga industry. Who knows though? Who knows? The thing about manga is it's just it's such a complicated medium. It's not like novels. And like, by the way, there have also been AI generated novels out there, which have been completely mediocre, apparently, from what I hear. But manga is difficult, I think, to completely AI generate. You'd have to have some human involvement in it to either panel it properly or write the dialogue, because it has to be coherent, and the scenes, like in the panels, they have to flow in a certain way for it to be easily readable. And I think the coherency thing is going to be like pretty huge. Like the characters have to be coherent looking, the story has to be coherent, the characters have to be consistent in both character and in looks. And yeah, like whereas a novel, like I guess even a novel, I think it would be so hard to be consistent, like for an AI to be consistently, writing a character in a certain way and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think ultimately, at least at the current level of where AI is at, I think it's just going to be generating slop. And I don't think it's going to be a huge issue, probably in the near future, at least, unless there's some kind of crazy advancement that allows, AI to make really consistent characters, both looks-wise and personality-wise, and is somehow able to make like really satisfying character growth arcs, and is able to make, like a good story start to finish, and is also able to panel, and is also able to, have good pacing, and is also able to do all these things, I guess, maybe. Who knows? Plus, even if you can't portray what's in your head perfectly, what you can portray will be distinctly yours. Yeah. And I think that's what matters more for me. And even if like what I put down on paper first isn't good, I can just edit it. It's fine. Like, and it'll be closer and closer to my vision, but I don't think that can be done via AI. At least for me, it can't be. Hi, Merod. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Gory. I am doing well. Hope you are too. Manga assistants are so nice. Since you can afford one, you can help younger artists get a solid start. If you can afford one. If you can. Oh my goodness, Doc, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Yuri Bless. Yes, I agree. Hi, cute hero. Welcome. I've kept a huge online Word doc for every story idea I've had since 2018, so now I never run out of ideas. That's great. That's great. I think that's wonderful. And I also do the same as well. I just have a running document of all ideas, any and all ideas I come up with. I just write it down. And then, who knows when I'll need it, whether it be a month in the future or a few years out. Eventually I might use it and I might not, and that's okay. The best part about writing your ideas down for so long is that you can find ideas that younger you came up with that make no sense, but as you get experience, you might feel bold to try and make something with it anyways. Yeah, absolutely. As you learn, different things, or you go through life, experience, different situations, you can maybe find ways to incorporate your, ideas that you came up when you were younger into an actually feasible story. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the AI bro did definitely steal an award from someone. Yeah, it was really bad. And people were definitely pissed. They were, and I think that kind of thing would cause readers to lose trust in a publishing company. I mean, that's what at least happened in that situation because, if the people who were running the contests really couldn't tell that it was made with AI, the award-winning manga, if they couldn't judge that it was AI, why are you in the place where you can judge stuff in the first place if you can't even tell that something's AI? You shouldn't be judging a contest if that's the case. And I just feel so bad for all the new artists that were really trying hard. Because drawing manga takes so long, guys. It takes so long to start writing it from start to finish, make the characters, plot it out, make sure it fits within a certain number of pages, and actually draw it out. It takes months. And a lot of these, budding manga artists, they are either working, side jobs, or they're in school, or they're doing something else while doing it. And they really wanted it. But instead, some AI bro generated a manga that was mediocre, by the way. And they got an award for it. So yeah, understandably, I wouldn't be surprised if people just quit based off of that. People are why even bother to try when some bro can just generate a manga, a shitty manga, by the way, and win a contest. And this manga that I wrote across, the span of however many months, and I put my heart and soul into it, it doesn't get anything or any recognition. Why even bother? And I think, that kind of stuff, it destroys talent. It really does. And I just, it's such a depressing situation. I think I know what manga you're talking about. The one with the boy and super sexy reptile-like girl. Yeah. I think we're talking about the same thing. I don't know if it was reptile-like, but it was, some kind of really sexy looking girl, I guess. That had different character designs in every single panel or something. Was definitely not consistent. Can an author even disagree or go against the editor? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is a contract, but you can push back against your editor. If there's something that you really, really, really can't accept, you can definitely push back. But sometimes, yeah, you do go with what the editor said because it either makes sense more, or it's just objectively better, or sometimes you just fold. I don't know. But you can't go against your editor if you don't like edits. That's completely acceptable and normal. It usually ends up being some kind of compromise between, the editor and the author or the artist. Some things you disagree with and you get to have your own way. Other things you agree with them and you get to go with their way. The Gen AI novels are so funny because they can't even proofread it enough to take out the AI prompts. That's bad. That is bad. Yeah. I remember like a YouTube video being on my feed a few days ago about some kind of really, really bad Gen AI novel. I didn't see the video, but yeah, it's definitely out there. AI couldn't be consistent style and core concepts. Yeah. It's just not at that level yet. And we don't know if we'll ever be at that level, but it's very mediocre right now, especially for narrative stuff. That and like that kind of stuff, it for storytelling, narrative things, it needs to be consistent, and it also needs to be satisfying to the reader, right? Like either the character goes through some kind of growth, or some kind of emotional arc that causes the reader to be invested in them, wants to root for them, and they accomplish something. Like it needs to make sense. And it also, I think it helps if it comes from the heart, and the AI doesn't have that, so that's why it's just generally slop. So what's funny about AI generated novels is that AI can't write long form, so it just kind of keeps repeating itself over and over a certain point. That sounds about right. And the crazy thing is, like, why don't people like proofread that stuff? Like AI bros that are generating that kind of thing. Like the least you can do is proofread that and make sure it doesn't do that. Or like I don't know. That's bad. You're not even trying at that point. I think the problem is there is a belief in some that AI is a silver bullet, but I don't get why people making AI content are robbing themselves of a meaningful experience. I don't think they care about a meaningful experience. I think they just want the end result, or they want the followers, or they want the money. They want the end result of having content out there, but they don't want to go through the hard work of making the content, or they don't really care for the whatever meaningful experience that results from making art. I don't think that's what people. I don't think that's what they care about. And yeah, there is definitely a belief that it is some kind of silver bullet. That's why people are investing so much into AI. But yeah, we'll see if it actually does result in any kind of meaningful value. Because so far, like, all AI has done is create a bunch of slop, and not much profits to be made there. Agree. Consistency is always it's definitely not consistent. I agree. Why would people let AI do everything in the end? What activities are you left with? What gives you enjoyment, satisfaction? That's what I'm saying. I thought honestly like AI would help us, I don't know, do our taxes, or help us do our chores, or do like the manual labor tasks in our life that are completely miserable to do, that no one wants to do. I was hoping that technological advancements would take care of those things, so we can spend more time doing things that bring us fulfillment and satisfaction. But it has become the complete opposite. Yeah. All those intellectual tasks and creative tasks, those have been taken by AI, and we're left doing chores instead. Oh, I guess. Such a wonderful world we live in. Honestly, I think regardless of how good AI gets, the general majority will always condemn it in creative works, and that's something to note. Hopefully it stays that way. I agree, and I think it'll stay that way. I hope it'll stay that way, honestly. I think people really enjoy genuine human-created content, and enjoy human experiences and reading about them and relating to them. And I think it really takes you out of that moment. Like, for example, if you have a character you really, really like and relate to, right? And if you figure out that wasn't real, like if it was generated by AI or something, I think, you would feel betrayed. I would feel betrayed if I was really invested in a character and their growth and everything, and I found out that it was all fake and it wasn't real. That would bother me. So I do think that people will keep on finding value in something that is real and human made and has at the core like a human heart. And thank you for the follow, Josephine. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. What if my new ideas are just as incoherent as Youngmi's ideas? It's okay. It's okay. You're just being consistent, Alex. I mean, a lot of my current ideas are also incoherent, so I think that's just very normal. You don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, more ideas to choose from and try. Exactly, Monty. Let's see. I want to be a full-time comic guy, so I work with a team. Nice. I hope that goes well for you, Samurai. I once had an AI bro lecture me about AI being good because he would get to watch more episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine and was very confused about that. I don't understand. I don't understand. Whatever, bro. Like, whatever. Damn it, AI bro, stop joining any contest for the money. You don't know the pain and suffering for the art. And like, it's not even, it's not like they deserved it either. It was just trash. The story wasn't like bad and the art was just inconsistent. Like it looked okay, like how should I put it? Like the art looked good as an individual panel, but it would not make sense in a manga type situation. And like it was not consistent. And like some of the art actually it wouldn't make any sense at all, actually. So yeah, I don't know. Like they didn't even deserve it. It was just straight up trash. So the fact that that was chosen over someone that actually tried is crazy. Like publishers, like if you choose AI slap over an actual artist, you are ruining future talent. You are causing people to give up. Young artists who are willing to try and create. I think that's more detrimental long term. It does take long. I was in SMA, the silent manga edition last time. And to be fair, I did have 3 months, but I had to rush it in the last 3 days and finished it. Pumped out about 9 pages. Yeah, that sounds about right. First of all, congratulations on submitting. But yeah, once you draw manga, you really do understand how long it takes. And it's like, oh my gosh, this takes forever. And then people read over it in a few seconds. So it is unfortunate, but it's very worth it when people do feel moved or happy or like they get attached to your manga. It does make you feel really, really great, and it does make it worth it. And once you pump out those pages, they're there forever. So generations to come will be able to read it and be able to feel emotions off of it too. So that's really cool. I think there is something really nice about writing because it never goes away. Once you make it, once you publish it, it's out there forever. So anybody can enjoy it. But what about the tech firms that are spending trillions of dollars on it? Won't anybody think of the poor, innocent Google, Amazon, Facebook? Oh, poor corporations. What would they do? What would they do without the general public being supportive of AI? Now, I don't know what the general consensus is on AI, though. I know for like generative AI, I know like a lot of at least the artists, online artists are definitely against it. But I don't know, like the general like average dude that's like out in the street. I wonder how they think about AI and things like that. Maybe the general public outside of the online sphere is actually supportive of it. And yeah, I really don't know how people feel about it. It's kind of I don't know how things are gonna going forward. It's kind of scary to think about. I hope it completely just ends up being a bust, though. I hope I don't think ChatGPT will go away because people keep on I think that has integrated itself into people's lives a lot, and it's made, I guess, people's lives convenient. Like a Google search didn't do the same thing before. But anyways, That might not go away, but I don't know about Gen AI. We'll see. And thank you for the follow, MN. Welcome. Yeah, that manga was complete incoherent trash. Yeah, exactly. It gets worse every time you look at it. It's crazy that it gets worse every single time you read it. Yeah. Absolutely disgusting. Let's see. AI bubble, please pop soon. I think it might. Yeah, it might. I don't think it's producing enough profits to justify how much money is being pumped into it. It's all really like speculative and hopeful right now that it's going to lead to something, but I don't know if it is. Think about all the time is the only reason AI is popular right now is because it's free. Once people start charging for it, okay, I don't think it's gonna be that far. Yeah, maybe. Real man, I just want to know how to do my taxes easier. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish it would, be used to help us do menial tasks or like help us, just make our lives easier and actually provide value so that we can, spend our times doing other things. But no, it's being used to make art, and it's not even good art. It's just slop. Thank you for the follow, Staza. Welcome. AI bros are too lazy to even proofread the shit that they generated. And like, that's just crazy to me. I feel like I'm just so worried for the kids that are growing up in this generation, because if you do grow up with ChatGPT and AI, right? And it just creates everything for you. Like, it writes all of your essays for you at school. It gives you all the answers to your homework. Like, do you ever learn to do things? Do you ever learn how to write an essay from scratch? Do you ever learn how to answer questions? Do you ever learn the fundamental do you ever learn fundamental things or learn how to critical think? And like, if you don't, then you'll never be able to proofread either, because you don't know like what the correct answer is in the first place. Like, if you generate an essay, you just kind of have to go with it because you never learned how to write an essay. You know what I mean? So it worries me about I feel worried for the future generation and like the kids who are in school nowadays, and I hope that they're not being completely dependent on all this technology and ChatGPT and AI and all that stuff that's coming out, because it could have really, really long-term bad effects on critical thinking. And it makes me worry about the future of this country. And pretty much like not just this country, but like anywhere that has access to that kind of technology. Like, are people going to be able to think for themselves? AI is also responsible for the price of all technology to skyrocket. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, graphic cards. I think RAM is now expensive too, right? Terrible. What if people just want a game? What if people just want to, play Monster Hunter and they can't because everything is so expensive? It really does not benefit anyone. Instead, some AI bros using it to generate some like yellowed, like slop AI like drawing of, I don't know, that's like Ghibli style or something. I'm also starting to notice more normie non-creatives looking down at AI art ads because it starts to look cheap. Oh yeah, it's 100% cheap looking. It's cheap looking. It's very clear when something is a Gen AI, I think, a lot of the time. It has sometimes it has a yellow tinge to it. Sometimes it, like, the number of fingers don't make sense. The designs aren't consistent. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hi, Tenten, welcome. How do you translate your manga into Japanese? Oh, I mean, I write it in Japanese and then I translate it into English because Japanese is my first language. And I like when these characters speak in my head, they are speaking Japanese. So I write that down, and then I translate it into English. So I'm making the English dub in my brain after the Japanese version. Hello, everyone that is working on a manga right now fighting. Yes, good luck. Good luck to anybody who's writing a manga right now. I hope it goes well. Artificial intelligence is less than natural stupidity any day. Yeah, well said, Miguel. Honestly, yeah, I'd rather have natural stupidity too. What's up, honey? Well, welcome. Thought this stream looked interesting. Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to be doing storyboards this stream, but we ended up just what did we even do this stream? I ended up answering questions about manga, writing stories. We talked about characters and I guess stories that piss us off. And also about AI. But welcome. Hope you're doing well. こんにちは、初見です。いらっしゃい、ルフさん。全然日本語でも大丈夫なんで、どんどんコメント送っていただいて大丈夫です。逆にね、日本語のコメントいただけると嬉しいですね。なんかね、結構ね、Twitch の方もね、YouTube の方もね、もうほぼほぼ英語のコメントなんで、日本語のコメント見かけると、おってなるんですよね。いらっしゃい。Let's see. How popular is BL in Japan? It's pretty popular, I would say. I think I caught up on most comments. I noticed most old people can't tell any of the YouTube videos they watch are AI. Kind of sad. Yeah, and I hate that. Okay. Something that I really, really hate since AI became mainstream is every single time I see something on my feed, whether it be a photo or a drawing or a video or anything, I have to first ask myself, is this AI generated? And I can't genuinely enjoy content anymore. There's always the lingering suspicion, is this even real? Or am I looking at something that's, fake and generated? And I really hate that I have to question everything now. I just want to go back to when I could scroll through my feed and just genuinely appreciate funny or interesting or entertaining content. Now I have to question everything. I hate it. Most non-artists I know use it to generate characters for D&D campaigns. Ugh. That's unfortunate. When did you start being a full-time mangaka? About in end of 2023. So I've been doing this for about over two-ish years now. So yeah, really exciting. Oh my god, that great paneling, and I need to make a whole study for every panel. Oh, are you talking about what was it? Witch Atelier that people were talking about earlier? Yeah, it is gorgeous. Even now, I'm suffering to draw coil curly hair. My goal is to draw more diversity and break my same face syndrome. Yes, that's a great goal. Good luck with that, Alice. Yeah, it's nice to be able to draw different types of people, diversity, and also, different types of hair. I think that's really cool. I give it a year before a shakeup is going to happen. We'll see. You can tell it's a bubble because they're all talking about building stuff in space. Every time billionaires talk about building things in space, I feel like that's a bubble. Maybe. I have a little cousin who told me that he has ChatGPT write all his essays. Ugh, that's terrible. I feel worried for your little cousin's future. Genuinely. I'm genuinely worried for the next generation of kids. Some teachers just tell us to use AI. Oh my god, they should not be teachers. They should not be teachers. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. Okay, let's think about why we go to school. Okay. Is the goal of going to school to get good grades? I understand that the getting good grades is important, but isn't the ultimate end goal to actually learn stuff and to learn critical thinking and gain knowledge? And if a teacher tells you to use AI to do your homework and to do all your essays. Doesn't it just like entirely like defeat the entire point of going to school? Like, why are you even going at that point? Just stay home. Just stay home, man. Why are you even here? You gain nothing. Like, maybe you gain like social skills from, you know, interacting with your classmates and stuff. But what's the point in going to school anymore if you're, you know, just using AI for everything? I don't get it. You're going there to, I guess, like learn how to write prompts? What? But you can't, it's not like you can double check what was, you know, outputted by the prompt if you don't actually learn the subject matter. You're just raising a generation of kids that are going to be completely useless in the workplace and are going to be like completely directionless in life. I don't like that. That just worries me so much. Kids will end up learning nothing. People compared to our generation having access to the internet just kills our skills of researching physical sources. I don't think it's the same. No, because, okay, if we have the internet, if we use Google to search things, I think it's very similar to browsing the library for resources, right? Like if you have a question you need answered, but back in the day, you'd go to the library, you look for stuff and you'd find your, you know, sources and you'll like, you know, source it in your essay or whatever. And you'll write about your findings on like a paper or something. And then if you have Google, you just, you know, look up reputable articles on the internet, and then you source them in your, you know, essay that you type up in Google Docs, whatever. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like the thought process is the same. Yes, it might be slightly convenient because you're Googling, but you are going through the entire process of researching, looking for, you know, reputable information, writing down your sources, and then writing down your essay using your brain. Right? And then like proofreading it. You're going through the same exact steps. But I think that's completely different than ChatGPT, because then you're just typing in a prompt, being like, okay, like ChatGPT, write me this essay. You're not researching. You're not like trying to find reputable sources. You're not proofreading because you don't know how to proofread because you never learned how to write an essay. And you didn't write anything either. So it's just completely different. It's not the same. Definitely not the same. It could damage critical thinking far worse than the internet already has. 100%. 100%. It's so bad. People can barely spell or form complete sentences anymore. Yeah, you're right. I'm so worried about the kids. We can't buy PCs because someone wants Goku and Loki as Yuri Girls. Whatever, man. Because that's so worth it, right? Yeah, you can't play Monster Hunter on playable settings anymore because you got, you know, people wanting like Ghibli icons and shit. Like whatever, man. I hated the AI Ghibli trend, and yeah, like Miyazaki, like Hayao Sensei is like completely against it. Like he's like the complete opposite to AI generated art, is he not? He would be so against it. Yeah, like out of all the art styles that you could have gone with, that you had to go with that one. My country, especially the art schools here, are encouraging AI art. Huh? What? I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand schools encouraging it. I don't understand the thought process behind it. I think it is so irresponsible. And like,
Konnichiwa, hoi.
Oh, Lemon, hi, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome. Nice having you here. Sorry my avatar breaks every single time someone raised in and my expression changes, but welcome. Hope you're doing well. What are you working on during stream? Nice having you guys here. Hi. Were you working on art? Because if so, we would love to have an art talks. We would love to see what you're working on. Links are okay in chat, by the way. And in the meantime, hi guys, my name is Mieri. I'm a manga artist. I wrote The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. I also have a manga tutorial out. It's called How to Write Manga Even If You Suck at Art. That is free. And then currently, I'm working on my next manga. It is longer series. It is a yuri. I don't know if I'd categorize it as a yuri, but you can call it yuri if you want. And yeah, I'm doing the storyboards for it right now. There's barely anything in it, but yeah, that's what I am doing right now. We were currently talking about AI stuff and how it's destroying the
もう
brains.
すぐ時間です。
Oh, ads for Twitch starting in 5. It's destroying the brains of like, you know, developing children and how detrimental it is going to be to the future of any country, really. So yeah, such fun topics. Uplifting, non-depressing topics. We love it. I was working on some private commissions, but I do have some other works. Oh, we'd love to see. Yes. Would you like to show us? Yeah, like why even bother like entering art? Why are you going to art school if you're just gonna generate art anyways? Like you don't need to go to art school anymore. Like imagine paying to go to art school and they just tell you to, you know, generate art instead. Like what are you spending your tuition on? What are you getting that is of value by spending that money? I don't get it. I have had teachers try to make AI required. What do you mean? For what? Recently, we were asked to use AI to make resumes for use in real life. Oh my god. How would an AI understand what qualifications you have? What? Like I don't understand it. Okay, so like here's something that I would understand. If you wrote your own resume and you asked it to change your formatting like in the resume to make it look professional, or if you asked it to like maybe proofread or to like make your like resume look better, like I would understand that. But like your AI doesn't understand you and your qualifications or what you've done. You'd have to input that anyway, so I don't understand. And thanks for the follow, Iska and Superstar. Welcome. CalArts is trying to start AI classes, and I don't understand that either because all the AI, like Gen AI, you know, the AI that creates or generates art, we should say, it's created based on stolen art. People did not, for the most part, consent to having their art used in these large databases that are generating these AI images. And you know, the people that are creating these arts are often graduates of these you know, art schools. You know, they went through proper art training. They spent years and years of tuition trying to get better at art, and they've spent years honing their craft to make this art, to have their art stolen, thrown into these, you know, databases and have it bastardized basically. So why is CalArts supporting that? Why is CalArts supporting the theft of art when all their graduates are, you know, like they're not they're actually like on the receiving end of the, you know, theft and the bastardization. And thank you so much for the bits, Superstar. Appreciate it. Woo! Thank you. You guys are so generous today. Oh dear, ads. Yes. Okay, here. Lemon's theme. I'm gonna. Thank you. I'll look over the art once you're back from ads. Sorry for ads. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's wild. これがあなたが探してた日本語のコメントです。ありがとうございます。Ahmed, I appreciate it. Let's see. When you open live stream, we will distract you no matter what from your storyboarding. And I kind of knew that I wouldn't be able to focus, but I wanted to try anyways. Yeah, I guess storyboarding on stream isn't gonna happen. I mean, like I feel like if I'm gonna stream, I should talk to you guys and I should talk about I should answer your guys' questions, you know, just you know, do stuff if I'm gonna be on stream and, you know, try to be entertaining. And I'll just work on this off stream, so it's okay. But yeah, wild. Do you listen to music while drawing? Yes, I absolutely do. And I also listen to music sometimes when I am writing because I do have a playlist for my current manga. It puts me in the vibe of this world that I have created, and it helps get the creative juices flowing, and it puts me in the mood. So I do like it. So every single time I listen to that playlist, like I immediately get into the mood of writing. So I love that. It's like yeah. I try not to listen to that playlist when I'm not writing because I want it to have the creative effect on me every single time I listen to it. If that makes sense. Speaking of story, do you make the dialogue first or the drawing first for a manga page? Okay, so I mean, if you can look at this, what I have here, and there's barely anything here. But my storyboards, they start off as looking like this. They start off looking like this. It has a dialogue on there, and then like maybe like a sketch here and there. So to answer your question, it starts off with dialogue, and I put them, I type them in, and I put them on certain parts of the page, and then I start, drawing like a line or two to figure out where the panels are, and then I drawn like little sketches here and there, and then once I like the flow of the storyboard, then I start doing the art. So yes, it all starts from dialogue for me. Let's see. Pinterest is flooded with AI and it's so sad. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I don't use Pinterest, but I've heard about it. My little cousin who's 16 also told me that he is gambling on sports betting sites. I'm sorry, what? What? What are kids doing nowadays? Why? Gambling? You can't gamble if you're 16 years old. You can't do that. You literally can't. I think that's illegal. I don't understand. Is it gambling, but like they frame it in a way where it's like, quote unquote, not gambling? So it's like a legal loophole? Because if so, that is absolutely disgusting. Because children should not be allowed to do that. Their brains aren't fully developed. They can't even make proper decisions. You can't just let them gamble like that. That's super addictive. That's insane. Not just teachers, curriculum, the whole system has been gearing towards serving content instead of actually teaching. That's disgusting. Like, I understand that there needs to be certain metrics to like measure like learning or whatever. So I understand why tests exist and why grades are a thing. But also, like, the end goal should be to teach and to make kids make kids learn either concepts or, information, or make them learn how to think or, just become a full-fledged adult eventually. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying anything controversial. That's crazy. And thank you for the drink tea redeem. Amen. Here, cheers. This is chai. Lost respect for my art teacher when she assigned us to make an AI prompt piece. That is not an art teacher. What is she doing? What is she getting paid to do? Literally, she should. She's an art teacher, but she's not teaching art. I don't know. I don't understand why she's like, she shouldn't have her job. I'm sorry. An art teacher telling you to make an AI prompt piece is just wild to me. If you're an art teacher, you need to be teaching kids what complementary colors are, like how to do perspective. You need to teach the kids the actual concepts so that they can make the art themselves. Like, fucking wild. There are some schools who want to replace teachers with AI altogether. I mean, if the art teacher is telling you to make an AI prompt piece, might as well. Honestly, that's crazy. That is ridiculous. I'm kind of lucky that AI actually sucks in my workplace. Music theory is inaccurate. Can't play instruments similar to musicians yet. Gotcha. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect yet, and I hope it stays that way. The slaps making people forget there's something inside the skull called the brain. Yeah, people just I think if you don't, it's like the same with muscles. Like if you don't use it, you lose it. So like same with muscles, it's the same with skills. If you don't use certain skills, you lose them. Same with languages. If you don't use certain languages, you start forgetting phrases and terms and things like that. Same with your brain. If you don't use your brain, it's just gonna deteriorate. You're just gonna become dumb. I don't know how else to put it. I think you need to be thinking and using your brain, and how the world is headed right now in a direction of, oh, let's just type in a prompt and it'll think for us, or it'll tell us what to do. I think it's dangerous. It really is. Yes, definitely ChatGPT gets it wrong a lot. But people never fact check it. People never double check their stuff. They just trust it, and it's scary. Hi Pythagoras, welcome. Are you going to do storyboarding like in the title? This is storyboarding right here, but I haven't been able to do anything on stream right now because we've been talking about other stuff. Yeah, I'll probably work on this off stream, yeah. But yeah, welcome. Karma, welcome. Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh, people are back from ads, I think. Let me see. Encouraging AR is crazy. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the follow, Wilting. Nice having you here. Why even entering art school? Yeah, why are you paying expensive ass tuition to go to art school if they're just going to tell you to Gen AI stuff anyways? It's crazy. That's a crazy waste of money. I think that's so dumb. And welcome back, Lemon Seams. Okay, wait, let's look at your art. This is so cute. Okay, wait, let me put this. I'm guessing you are back from ad breaks, right? Yes. Okay, great. Let me see. Get this pulled up. And then oh my god, Superstar! Thank you so much for the vids. Woo, I appreciate it. Thank you. Those emojis are really cute, by the way. Hi guys, I ended up not eating this because I've been yapping this whole time. Let me double check to make sure this is the right tab. I think it is. Okay. There we go. We have it here. This is what Lemon's team was working on during their stream. This is really cute. Wait, were you working on this during stream? Let me read the comments again. Let's see. You were working on some private commission. This is other. Okay, this is not the private commission that you were working on this time, but it's really cute. Look at it. It's chocolate. This is very Valentine's Day themed. I see some references down here. It's really cute. I'm guessing these are OCs. This is a really cute doggy OC. Is that a gear on there? Here? I think that's really cute. And then this is an ant. No, that's not an ant. What is that? I thought it was an ant at first, but then I see that it has wings. I don't think ants have wings. It's really cute though. I like it. Very Valentine's Day themed. Let me catch up in comments. Give me a second here. Your beloved dog Sona and your friend's characters who's a cockroach. Oh, it's a cockroach. That's lovely. I'm so glad that I mean they look really cute together. The character designs are so cool to whoever the OCs belong to. Yeah, here, let me put their Twitch and YouTube chat as well so you guys can go follow them. Give me a second here. Lemon's theme. Here. So if you guys like what you see, go follow Lemon's theme on Twitch. Lemon Steamworks Twitch. There you go. I'm gonna put it in chat so you guys can have it. I don't know why they decided to cockroach, but I make it work. You clearly did. You clearly did. I'm not the biggest fan of cockroaches, admittedly, but this is you made it look cute with the maid dress and everything and the expression. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, definitely go follow a lemon. And again, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And if you do have to, take a break, go, de-stream, do whatever you got to do. Okay. Don't feel pressured to stick around. And yeah, we really appreciate it. Let's see. And I'm going to put this to the side because it's torturing me. And then I'm going to catch up on comments. Let's see. I'm probably going to end stream at around the 3-hour mark. How long? Oh, we've been already streaming for 2 hours, 52 minutes. Let's go. Okay. Let me see if I missed any questions. Let's see. Are you a girl or a boy? I'm confused. I'm a girl. Welcome. I haven't been drawing since 2017, but I haven't drawn any manga since 2018. How did you learn paneling wisely? Great question, Dickley. So I personally, I read a lot of manga growing up, and I also watched a lot of anime. And I think through that process, somehow I naturally acquired like a good sense of paneling in a good tempo, in an effective way. I don't know how, but it just naturally came to me after I read so much manga growing up. And also when I imagine my scenes in my head for my manga, it plays as an anime kind of, and I'm able to I pick and choose certain parts of the anime in my head, and I put them down on the pages. Certain, I basically take a screenshot in my head, and I'm taking a screenshot of this scene, I'm putting it in a panel, I'm taking a screenshot of this scene, I'm putting it in my panel, and I do that. But I don't know how I learned paneling wisely other than that. I just honestly observe really good mangas, and I read really good mangas, and I try to panel in a similar way. I think that would be the best answer to that. College kids sending AI written essays to their professors, and professors sending AI generated lectures to students. Yeah, it's cooked. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. Why do we even go to school anymore? I don't get it. What's the point? Rampant theft and environmental consequences are the big issues fundamentally with generative AI. 100% agree. 100% agree. None of this, people generate art, quote unquote art slop, based off of, images that they find online, but those images are taken without consent. When you generate an image based off of a pre-existing image, the artist, the creator of that original image, doesn't get any profits or doesn't get any kind of royalty from that. It is theft. And also the environmental consequences are crazy. And it's causing electricity bills to rise in certain areas where data centers exist. It's causing it's taking up a lot of water right here. It's just no good benefits. And all this for what? Like an anime icon that's kind of mediocre. What are you getting from all this? It's not worth it. Oh my god, it's you. I remember your webtoon. Hi, welcome, Dindon. Glad you're able to find me. Yes, I guess YouTube is doing the algorithm is doing work today. Welcome, nice having you here. Hey, I'm from Indonesia. Hi, welcome, Aika. Nice having you here. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the follow, Galgan. Nice having you here. And also Mammoth. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Random question. Did you read watch 笑顔の絶えない職場です? No. I have not read that. You watched it lately? You had a fun time? Noted. I am trying to watch and read more, I guess like movies or shows or things like that. So keep that in mind. I felt like a burp was going to come out, but it didn't. Let's see. To be fair, some of the CalArt styles are so corporate looking and samey, but that still doesn't justify them trying to, like teach AI to their kids or their students. I think that's whack. こんにちは、インドネシアから来ました。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。いらっしゃい。インドネシアからわざわざありがとうございます。Omar, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. What kind of music do you listen to? Ooh, I listen to a lot of different types of music. I listen to J-pop, anime music. I also listen to K-pop. I listen to American pop, mostly pop. But I also listen to, soundtracks of video games, classical music. I listen to a wide variety, I would say. But generally speaking, I'm listening to music that fits whatever thing that I'm trying to write. What's in the playlist? Some things that are in the playlist. I'll probably eventually release this playlist so you guys can have it. Some songs that are in my current manga playlist. Minute by Minute by Penthouse is in it. I've been listening to it a lot. It has a really good vibe to it. Arachne, hi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Oh, and Frodco, thanks for the follow and also drink tea redeem. Cheers. This is, it's so dark right now. There you go. Turn on the lights. This is chai from Costco. Delicious. Let's see. If you don't mind, what is the name of some music? I do that too. Helps me get in the vibes of what I'm drawing. I mean, like, what's in my playlist might not work for yours. Here, I can take a screenshot and show it on screen for a few seconds. I think that'll help. Oh my god, so many follows. Give me a second, okay? Let me change this around. Oh, I can't fit everything on my screen. Okay, here, I'll just take this. And then it's not all the songs, but I can put it in on my screen so you guys can screenshot it if you'd like. There you go. Drink tea. Oh, thank you. I will. Okay, here's some of the songs. You see, it starts from 10 because I couldn't get the whole entire thing in. There you go. Take a screenshot if you would like to have some of the songs. This is what's on my current this is my playlist that I listen to when I am writing this story because the vibes just fit. The vibes of these songs fit really well. Got that. I've been listening to Minute by Minute a lot by Penthouse. Really, really good song. I can get the first part of the playlist too. Give me a second here. I'll just put this on screen in the meantime so you guys can have it. Let me see. There you go. 1 to 9. I'm going to copy and paste this as well so you can have that. Okay. These are the other songs that were on the playlist. There we go. Those are the remaining ones that I listen to. Yeah. Hope that helps. Okay. And thank you for the follows. Miko, Gada, let's see, and Gummy. Hi guys, welcome. Nice having you here. Let's see, catching up. You're from Indonesia also. Hi, welcome, Johnson. Nice having you here. I almost want a behind the scene for your OBS layout and function. I actually wrote an article on it. The streaming part is it is members only, but I do talk about a lot of my resources on that article. Let me see if I can go pull it up. Let's see. A lot of the article is free. There you go. It says it's called My Manga and Streaming Setup Equipment and Programs Master Post 2025. Gonna get this cut and I'll put it in chat. There you go. I'm gonna copy, paste. I'll put it in both YouTube and Twitch chat, okay? Oh, why is it doing that? That's weird. Huh. Here we go. I think this is good. Okay. Yeah, wonderful. Let's see. Scrolling up. I think I'm mostly caught up. Oh my gosh, the comments move so much. Have you seen the Kagurabachi manga? No, I have not. I know what you're talking about, though, but I haven't read it. We do have a Shonen Jump subs, but I haven't read it yet. Probably should. I heard it's really good. Honestly, the piece I shared need to lock in soon because it's a Valentine's Day drawing. It's cute. I can tell it's a Valentine's Day one. Adorable. Thank you for the bits again, Superstar. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Those emotes are cute. The hearts. Oh, perfect for Valentine's Day. I forgot that Valentine's Day is actually this month. Oh my gosh, wait, it's already the 7th? What the hell? Whatever, man. Whatever. I forgot. Let's see. I'm friends with a classical musician and he says the nice things about nobody caring about classical music is nobody's trying to do AI on it. Aw. I mean, I think classical music is wonderful. But yeah, I don't know if AI would be able to write good classical music. And then let's see, catching up. Thank you guys so much. I need to sleep now because I might do another art stream. Yes, good night, Lemons team. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Thank you so much for stopping by on the raid. Okay, have a good one. Are we consuming cockroach propaganda now? The worst kind of propaganda. I do not like cockroaches. I don't like bugs in general. They freak me out. Let's see. Yo, I'm so glad to stumble upon a stream. Hi, Lilim. I think Lil. How many L's and how many I's is that? I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Lilim, nice having you here. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're able to catch me. Octavia, hello. Omara, hi, yo guys, what's up? What's your favorite manga series? Hunter x Hunter probably, or Hunter Hunter, depending on how you pronounce it, by Togashi Yoshihiro sensei. Really, really good manga. The art is just so concise and really good, and on top of that, his characters are so good. The characters that he writes are so likable. I really, really like a lot of the characters in Hunter x Hunter. His writing is so good too. I just really like Togashi Sensei. I also like his other works. I like Level E a lot. That one's less commonly known, but it's also been made into an anime, and it's only 3 volumes, if I remember correctly. Really good. What's the plot of the comic you're working on? It's a secret. You're gonna have to see when it comes out. Oh, thank you for the follow. Frey. Hi, nice having you here. And Wickik. Welcome, welcome. I think is my avatar glitching out in or is it not? Okay, maybe it's not. Huh. It's not Even when I'm quiet, though, it's not flipping around. So maybe it is kind of freaking out. Oh my. Have you read Ashita no Jo? No, I haven't. I know the one famous scene though where he moetsukiru. Moetsukita. I've been listening to the stream in the background while drawing and it's pretty chill. Good to hear, good to hear. I hope your drawing has been going well, Yaki. I am doing well. Thank you, Night Whisperer. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to end stream soon though once I catch up in comments. What is that? It's huge. Oh, are you talking about my mug? Yeah, I use this to drink because I'm sitting at my desk all day. I don't want to... I mean, I probably should, but I don't feel like getting up from my desk over and over again to make tea, so I just drink it from this. And my friend got this for me for my birthday, and it's really nice. I think it holds, 1.54 liters, if I remember correctly. It holds, how many ounces is that? It holds 52 ounces, so yeah, a lot of liquids, but it keeps me hydrated. I have issues with constipation, so this is really helpful. It's a huge cup of tea, but it's delicious. We love that. Everybody was freaking about the mug and I didn't even notice. I have a very cartoonish style for my manga. Do you think that kind of art style would be a hard time getting recognized? Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about getting recognized. Write what you like. Draw in an art style that you enjoy, and somewhere else in the world, somebody will like that art style. You know, even for the most famous and most commercially successful series, you'll find haters and you'll find people who do not like it. It is unrealistic for everybody to like your art style or your story or your characters. It's just not going to happen. So just forget about that and write something that you enjoy. That is what I would recommend. Hi, Kanue, welcome. Let's see. I do like electronic music. It just depends. Revenge Seekers. Okay, noted. I'll put that open in one of my tabs so I can look it up later. I love Penthouse. Oh my gosh. Shaking hand right now. I love Penthouse. Yeah, Vicky Red. I agree. So good. I love the designs of your streams. Thank you. Itamami was a song that got me into other Baby No Money songs. Yes, it's a good song. Yeah. It's kind of like an expensive baller vibe, and I do like that, and it fits my manga really well because there's a character that kind of embodies that in my manga. So yeah, listening to that song, it just puts me into the mood of writing. Hey friend, you're beautiful not in looks but in spirit, so don't get sad. Thank you, Goofer. I appreciate it. Those are very kind words. Thank you for the follow, Goofert. Welcome. Oh, let's see. I think I keep on saying I'm mostly caught up and I'm not. You guys are yappy and I love it. How do you know what song that fits for manga vibe? Honestly, like just mood, like stuff that you feel like fits. For me, like for example, my characters, like some of them they do give the rich baller, like, you know, kind of badass vibe. So that's the kind of song that I would listen to. Or if, because certain characters, they are kind of set up in a tragic situation. Or like they've gone through like a really sad past or something. Like I'll have a few sad songs in there. Or like two characters will have like a kind of sad relationship. Like I'll put a few sad songs in there as well. Like it just depends on what kind of characters are in your story, what kind of relationships they have, what kind of things they go through. Yeah. Virtual Fire Department. Thank you so much for the follow. I love the username. Welcome. Bugs scare me and disgust me too. Yeah, that's just the one thing I can't tolerate. Hi, Sarahi and Tim. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. 初見です。ネームは依頼者が書き、漫画作文を漫画家さんに作画だけ依頼した際、どれくらいが相場でしょうか？いらっしゃい。カフトゥトゥさん。ですね。自分はね、そういうのやったことないんで、ちょっとわかんないんですよね。ネーム、作画だけを依頼した場合、どれぐらいですかね。いやね、出版社で、
作画と原作を分けて、ね、タグでその漫画を描いた場合って、原稿料って多分変わらないんですよね。これ自分の推測なんですけど、原稿料多分一人でやってる作家さんと、その分けてやってる作家さん、原稿料もらってる額変わらないから、その辺分けなきゃいけなくなると思うんですよね。例えば同じ冊子でね、書いてる作家さんっていうか作品が2つ連載されてますで、両方とも原稿料が例えば1ページ1万円だったとすると、作画とそのネーム両方やってる方はその1万円そのままもらえるけど、多分作画とネーム分けてるとこはそこ山分けっていうか5000円ずつとかそんな感じで分けなきゃいけなくなるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、それの割合とかは多分その時と場合によるんじゃないですかね。どれくらいが相場っていうのはちょっとよくわかんないです。残念ながらすいません。Let's see. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is great. I agree. Do you know Arknights? No, I do not, unfortunately. I just found you, but every new stream scene is so cool and creative. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome, Gummy. I do it for me. Yes, great mentality. I think that's a wonderful mentality to have, and I think that kind of mental will save you a lot of the times because you won't be comparing to other people. You won't be like, oh, will people like it? Like, will people, enjoy my manga? And it'll be more like, okay, as long as I enjoy my manga, I am happy. And that's a good place to be. So because you won't be feeling defeated every single time your manga doesn't perform in the way you want. So I think that's good. Rel, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Nice having you here. Thank you, Goofer. That's super nice of you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Pixel, hello. I will start drawing manga this month. Let's go, LA. I hope it goes well. Good luck with that. The setup is so cool. Thank you, Virtual. I appreciate it. Or I should call you Fire Department. How's the storyboard coming along? I can show you, but it's barely anything there. I've been not too productive this stream. I haven't drawn anything, actually. You'll see a few words here and there. See a few drawings here and there, but it's fine that the storyboards aren't detailed because this is just for my reference. Yeah, this is the most detailed page in there. This one. Let me see if I can open it. There we go. And it looks like this. Barely anything there, but although people won't know what's happening when they look at this, I understand, and that's all that matters. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's the prog on it. I'll probably work on it after stream. I just can't focus on storyboards during stream, I have realized, because I'm looking at chat and I'm, talking to you guys, I'm answering your questions. And oftentimes storyboarding, it's a very writing heavy, creative heavy process, and it requires a lot of thinking and focus. So it just doesn't really work on stream, I guess. Thank you for the follow, Lumiel. Welcome. Let's see. You all are cool. Yeah, a lot of cool people in here. They're all working on their own projects, their own manga, their own comics. I do love that. And I hope everybody's projects are going well. Hi, Cloud. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I don't know when you end live, but I currently stopped my current drawing for a moment and continue tomorrow for the detail. Yeah. Please take a break, Alice. Yeah, you deserve some rest. I'm probably going to end stream after I finish catching up on comments, whenever that may be. We'll see. Did you join Kadokawa Manga Contest? No, I have not. No. I don't even think I've taken my manga to Kadokawa-san before. I've taken it to other places, though. 回答感謝します。結構な作家コスト料になるのですが、依頼者が支払うのは前金250万完成後250万円で、売上の 25% 依頼者がもらう形にしたいです。結構受けてくれる漫画家さんはいますでしょうか？ 毎金205完成ってこと500万で売上の 25% 依頼者がもらう形にしたいです。25% の印税をもらいたいということですかね。そもそもね、25% 印税もらえるっていうことは多分漫画業界で、ないのかな。いや、それとも印税の、例えばその作家の割合が、その印税がだいたい 5% とかなんですよね。作家さんがもらえる印税って、その 5% のうちの 25% という意味でしょうか。でも500万で、受けてくださる方多分いると思うんですけど、でも、あれ、なんだろうな、ページ数によると思うんですよね。何ページ書く予定なのか、ね、何巻分なのか、この500万円は。だから、それに結構よると思います。多分ね、でも、作画はね、1ページ1万円いただければ、まあ十分なんじゃないかな。で、大体の人は。多分 1ページ1万円出しますよって言ったら受けてくださる方結構いると思います。はい。大体それぐらいが相場なんじゃないでしょうか。売上の 25% とかそういうのはちょっとよくわかんないです。don't you need to make storyboards readable for editor too? Yeah, not this storyboard though, because I mean maybe I'll eventually because this is like very, very initial stages. I'm probably going to edit it, so it doesn't have to be super good. I'll make the storyboards more readable once I am feeling more confident about it. Why is your English like a Native American? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, I've been to school in the States, and that's how I learned English. I used to not be able to speak English when I initially came here, but when I went to school, I wasn't able to communicate with my classmates or, understand what my teacher was saying. So I got a tutor assigned to me through the school, and they would teach me. They would pull me out of math class and stuff to teach me how to speak English and basic grammar, vocab, things like that. So that's how I learned how to speak. Let's see. Did you ever join any manga contests? Yes, I have joined manga contests, many of them. And I got a small award in one of them. But generally speaking, I did not do well in manga contests. So I was not expecting to be able to be a manga artist. But yeah, I started posting manga online, and then it went viral. And then, publishers started reaching out to me instead. And that's how I started publishing. Stream started to get more people when you said you were going to end soon. Yeah, it's just always how it is, huh? Seems to be how it always is. I'm not going to complain, but once I do catch up on comments, I will end stream. Are you an independent manga artist? Yes. Are you already signed into one? So it's like a little different. I think you aren't really signed to a publisher. You are on a book-to-book basis or a series basis, I think, a lot of the time. You'll have an upcoming series, and then you'll make a pitch packet. At least for American publishers, you'll have an upcoming series. You'll make a pitch packet. You'll pitch it out to multiple different publishers. Whatever offers the best terms, you'll sign a contract with, and then you're with them for that book. I think that's how it is. For Japanese manga artists, I think it's more like, okay, you wrote a manga, a one shot or whatever it may be. You take it to a publishing company. They either will assign you an editor, or they won't assign you an editor if they don't like your work. And then you work with that editor to produce either serialization or more one shots, whatever it may be, and then you publish through them after that. So I guess for Japanese publishers, it is more like, I guess you're not really signed onto one, but like the editor will give you their business card, and then you will work with them to, hopefully become a full-time manga artist. The Japanese is cute. I appreciate it. Webtoon comic is funny. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Hattori-san. 再度回答感謝します。片っ端から声かけてみます。ちなみに私は怪しいものではないです。そうですか。本当に怪しくないですか？でもうまくいくといいですね。作画ね、担当してくださる漫画家さんが見つかることを願います。 頑張ってください。Shueisha recently uploaded Genkorio for regular pages and color required. Oh, yeah. About Niman for one regular page. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Hi, Karma. Queen Karma, welcome. おすすめでこのライブ出てきて初見です。今、ピクシブでマッチアップ漫画読んで爆笑してます。うわーありがとうございます。平西さんのお話、アメリカにいらっしゃる経緯とか、よければぜひお伺いしたいです。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃい。マッチアップ漫画楽しんでいただけたようで何よりです。ですね、両親の仕事でアメリカに来たんですよね。ずっと生まれは日本なんですけど、その両親の仕事でアメリカ来るようになって、で、アメリカ来た当初は全然英語とか分かんなくって、まあ普通にでも英語の学校、アメリカの学校行かなきゃいけないんで、クラスメートとか先生とかと全然コミュニケーション取れない状態だったんですね。だから、アメリカのね、テレビ見て、なんかミッキーマウスとか、なんか子供向けの番組とか見て、英語を学んだり、あとはね、授業中にね、例えば数学の授業の最中にね、ちょっとこっち来てみたいな風に先生に連れ出されて、なんかチューターみたいのをつけてもらって、で、その方にちょっといろいろね、ベーシックな文法とか、英語の単語とかそういうのを教えていただいたことでだんだん英語喋れるようになった。そういうパターンですね。で、なんか今はまだアメリカにいるんですけど、いつ日本に帰ろうかなみたいのを、最近家族といろいろ話しているそんな感じですね。日本ね、帰りたいっていう気分あるんですけど、でも、地震来るかなみたいな。ちょっとね、ここ数十年でっかい地震来てないから大丈夫かなみたいな。その辺でちょっといろいろ考えてる最中です。Also, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, protagonist. Welcome, guys. Hope you had a good stream. What were you working on, protagonist? Hello. Heat to the hoe, we're rating your show. Hey, welcome. What are you working on? Is there anything you'd like to share? Links are okay in chat, by the way. And for those of you who are new, hi, my name is Mieri. Oh no, my avatar broke, didn't it? I'm a manga artist. I wrote The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. And then I also have a manga tutorial out. It's called How to Write Manga Even If You Suck at Art. There we go. It's working now. And then I'm currently working on a new storyboard for a new fictional Yuri manga. There's barely anything in this storyboard right now. But this is going to be like a multi-book type series. So I'm really excited for it. Aiming to get a pitch packet out for this during Q1 of this year. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. It's been mostly yapping though. I've been answering people's questions. We've been talking about how shitty AI is, and yeah, pretty much that's it. But yeah, welcome. I have been drawing many skeletons lately for commissions. Ooh, would you like to show us? We'd love to see. Welcome. Let's see if I can see any other comments. I'll be co-working while having you in the background. Good luck, Karma. I hope it goes well. Are you submitting your works in America or in Japan? Okay, so for my next project, I think I'm going to submit it to American publishing companies just because the Japanese yen is really, really weak right now, and I don't want to get paid in yen. I want to get paid in US dollars. You know what I mean? Got to get these bills paid, so... and also, some American publishing companies, wink, is Viz Media, they have Japanese editors in there as well. So I can get that expertise if I do want. So not bad. All right, maybe I'll try to finish my one-shot manga first. Good luck with that, Yama. I hope that goes well. Do you like Junji Ito's work? I haven't read many of his works, but from what I have read, I do like his works. I think his art is very, very scary and expressive. Yeah, I do like his works. My back after doing 2 or 3 hour drawing just now, you're looking like a shrimp. Make sure to stretch out your back. Make sure you hydrate. Get up and what's it called? Stretch and do things like that. Me think your avatar is glitching out. It absolutely is. Unfortunate. Wait, Yuri? Yeah. I write Pretty Woman here. I can show you on screen. These are the protagonists for my next manga. They're both women. She's 27. She's 184 centimeters, so she is tall. And then this girl right here, she's 32 years old, but she's 162 centimeters, so she's older, but she's shorter. So basically, they look like this when they stand next to each other, so it's absolutely wonderful. I love drawing pretty women, and I just like androgynous women a lot. So this is going to be fun for me. Yeah. Again, I said... I told you guys earlier to write what you enjoy, but I'm exactly doing that. Because the chances are, if I like what I write, somebody else out there will also like what I write. So yeah. Oh wow, the comments move so much. Let's see. 言語の勉強なら文法とかパターンも大切なことですね。そうなんですよね。でも難しいですよね。やっぱり言語の学び方、一番いい方法はね、やっぱり異国に行ってもうそのまま生活するっていうことですね。そしたら学びざるを得ないんで、もう、海外に行って、もうその地域の人たちと暮らして、もう話して会話して、もうそこで学んでいくのが多分一番早くて、効率のいい方法なんじゃないかなって思います。Let's see. I would have to ask the commissioner who may still be in chat. Oh, okay. Noted. What kind of manga you like? I grew up on shonen manga, and I think I still like shonen manga the most. Or seinen manga, one of those two things. The line between shonen and seinen manga is kind of blurry. As long as it's good, it's good. Let's see. So cool. I just got in the stream because I was like Japanese mangaka that can speak English. Yeah, English is fine. Japanese is fine. Mask Yuri, yo.
もうすぐ時間です。
Oh, ads for Twitch starting in 5 seconds. Be sure to take a break. Do whatever you gotta do. I agree though. Mask Yuri is great. We all love Yuri here. Let's go. Pretty Woman. Yes. World of Yours by Mass of the Fermenting Dregs. I've never heard of that band. J-Rock album. Noted. He might have gone to bed, but I can probably send him to you next week when they're all done with a watermark. Noted. Yeah, that's totally fine. And again, yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, Protagonist. Really appreciate it. If you also have to go to bed, please feel free to go to bed. Also, I think I might be ending stream soon because I have caught up in comments. So, yeah. Let's see if we can find anybody to raid. Let's see. Are we creating name now? Yeah. It is the name. What you see on screen. It's barely done. But my name are generally, my storyboard is very, very not detailed. So this is the extent to which I will detail my stuff. As long as I understand it, that's all that matters. When I have to show it to an editor, I will make it a little bit more detailed. But for now, it just looks like that. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Someone perhaps that has raided me recently so I can return the favor and say thank you. I don't know if there is anybody. So if that is the case, I am going to... Oh my gosh, there's somebody writing comics? Is that person writing comics? Oh my gosh, on Twitch? That's crazy. Yapping and coloring comic art. Yeah, we're definitely going to be rating this person. Okay, that's exciting. Who is this? I've never seen such a cool overlay before. Welcome, Zishan. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be right back, actually. Okay, Protagonist. Do you have a chapter schedule? If yes, is it monthly? When I did have a chapter schedule, it was monthly. Yes. I wrote about... I was working an office job at the time. Like a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. I would write about 15 pages a month on that. Yeah. You inspired me to start drawing manga. Ooh, good luck with that. And I'm glad. Yeah, good luck with that, Jake. I hope that goes well. If you have any questions, let me know on the next stream, actually, because I'm going to be ending stream now. Kudos to you drawing manga. So time-consuming? Yeah, it is really time-consuming, but it is so worth it when it's done, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream soon now. But thanks guys for stopping by again. I had a lot of fun talking. I know we didn't get much work done, but I hope I was able to answer some of your guys' questions. If you still have more questions, feel free to stop by next stream. I'll be streaming again. Ooh, maybe Wednesday? This weekend I have a little stuff going on, so I don't think I can. So maybe Wednesday I'll be back. So yeah, definitely stop by for that. And I'm gonna be sending you guys off, actually it's the Twitch people, to Gang Feather, who is writing comics. So be starting raid in 10, 9. Good night. Sleep well, sweet dream, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck with your manga. Good luck with your comics. For those of you who are working on your own projects, I hope it goes well. Hope you guys have a productive session. And I will be back to answer questions and talk to you guys and, maybe stream more manga creation on Wednesday, okay? Bye! Rest well, sleep well, sweet dreams! Good night, good night! Yeah, raid trade. I'm sorry, I was already planning on ending stream earlier. Thank you so much for stopping by, Protagonist. Bye! Good night, guys! またね! お疲れ様です! Bye bye!